Dog, be young. What's the word, bro? Good morning, my brother. Ah. This dude is comedy, bruh. Good morning to everybody that's coming in here, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, and or Twitter. Thank y'all for all the support. Good morning to everybody that's coming in here, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, and or Twitter. Thank y'all for all the support. Good morning to everybody that's in here again. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Just sending out some tweets and some notifications that the show is now live. Bear with me 1 second, y'all, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started for the day. And again, thank y'all so much for being in here. To turn, what's the word? Be young, what's the word? That's the both of y'all. That's the both of y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the show started a little faster today. Bear with me 1 second. Oh man. Yes sir, be young, yes sir. Spam that fact and stats logo in the chat, man. If you can, when y'all come in here, spam that fact and stats logo in the chat. That's what feel good to me. When y'all come in here and y'all put that fact and stats logo in the chat, that's what feel good to me, personally. When y'all come in here and y'all put that fact and stats logo. Yes, sir. The plug. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. When y'all come in here and y'all drop that fact and stats logo, that make me feel good. 1000%. Everybody that's in here, we are now 4 minutes in. Welcome back to another daily fact and stat show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time until today has an end time, roughly 1:30, 1:35. I'll repeat that later on so everybody can know. But yeah, like 1:30, 1:35. I got a dentist appointment. Make sure y'all going to the dentist. I got a dentist appointment. So yeah, I'll make sure I repeat that throughout the show today. 1:30, 1:35 is the end time. So we're going to pretty much jump into everything pretty quickly and swiftly today. First and foremost, if you're on the YouTube side of things, make sure you all hit the thumbs up button on this. Making sure I'm not lagging. If you're on the YouTube side of things, make sure you all hit the thumbs up button on this video. That can help the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across fact and stats. And then also just extending your support for the platform on top of already being in there and watching on YouTube. Also, if you want to continue to extend your support, I would love for you all to become a member. How can you become a member? The link is in the description on this video. And it's pretty much just showing that you're rocking me on a month-to-month basis on top of just being in here already, probably being a subscriber already. So keep that in mind as well. And everything fact and stats related is in the description on the video on YouTube as well. If you're on Twitch, thank y'all to turn be young. The plug is well in here at the moment. Appreciate you all. All of y'all are subs already. So first and foremost, thank you to y'all are subs with Amazon Prime. If you're in here, you want to subscribe or sub for free, I advise you to do it through Amazon Prime, as you get one free subscription per month with Amazon Prime. The thing is, when you sub through Amazon Prime, though, you have to resub every single month. So I just did the exclamation point Prime, and it automatically populated in the chat like that. Other than that, you can just sub. I think it's September, so it's like 30, 25% off or something like that for a sub this month. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you follow if you're not following already. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube if you're not subscribed already. And make sure you all follow the Twitter page if you're not following the Twitter page already, because that's where you get your latest and most important fact and stats updates. Next, hold on. Next, I want to refresh your mind. I said refresh your mind. Refresh y'all memory for anybody who do not know. I'm lagging. Am I lagging real quick in the chat? I don't know why I'm lagging lately, bro. It's starting to throw me off a little bit. Am I lagging in the chat to y'all? I think I'm good right now. Either way, all right, I'm going to refresh your memory real quick on the Twitter. It's very important to follow Facts and Stats on Twitter. The show is live typically Monday through Friday. Looks like I'm going to be working every Wednesday damn near between 11 a.m. Lesser was good, Louis Bags. Tomorrow, no show. A little bit I'm good. Tomorrow, no show because I got to work at 9. But we back Thursday and Friday and Sunday. So only one missed day this morning. Nana's in the building. Good morning. Louis Bag, that's to you too. Only one missed day today. Tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday are the show days for this week. 1 day off. So we still hitting 5 days out the week, and that's a good thing. So today is a brief. It's on the description on the YouTube video. I'm briefly diving into what took place in the game ones on Sunday. Miles, what's the word, brother? I'm briefly diving into what took place on the game ones on Sunday in the WNBA. But Apple just dropped some big some iOS 26 update. The update look crazy, bro. I'm gonna lie. I'm trying to update my phone to that right now. Look like they got some crazy features. This is a big update, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is about to be a big update. Slide, what's the word? Yeah, I'm updating my phone right now. That just I got 27 minutes remaining. This update look crazy, bro. They got all these new, they got all this new stuff on this update. This about to make my phone look like a whole different phone. Literally everything. Literally everything. But yeah, WNBA playoffs. Quick, brief look on what took place Sunday, and then updates on the 2 games that we have today. CFB Week 3. I'm still trying to figure out how to work it in the show on Mondays. It's leaning like I might gotta start the show with that. I don't know. I think I might gotta go against my word and start the show with that on Mondays. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, because the first 2 weeks of it, I didn't do too good. And nobody wants to switch to college football talks at freaking 4 o'clock when we finish asleep. Just not going to work. So next week, I'll probably handle that better. I'll see. Immediately following the week 3 recap, if anything, I put on the YouTube comments or the description. We're really just looking at the top 25 updated. And if Dame come in here to talk about the Georgia-Tennessee game with me, or Justin come up here, whatever the case may be, or Josiah, by all means. But we was in here watching the game anyway together. So that CBFB week 3 is brief. After that, we're going to be recapping the 2 NFL games from last night with the Bucs getting the win, and also the Chargers. Chargers are now 2-0. Bucs are now 2-0 for their 5th straight season, I believe. And then after that, we're going to do our weekly top 15 fact and stats power rankings. I think week 1 was really damn good. So I'm definitely curious to see how week 2 is going to shape out. And I'm excited. And then last but not least, either before the power rankings, I'm actually going to speak on, or after, give y'all updates on the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. I'm going to keep giving y'all updates every single week, letting y'all know what's going on, that any trades go down this week. Boom, 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 boom. And then for those that play fantasy football and have any questions or anything like that, by all means, type it in the chat, and I'll do the best of my ability to answer it, or anybody else that's on the stage. So I will read it, ask the stage, answer it myself, and see what they say about it as well. So keep that in mind. People to target on waiver wire, people to trade for, lineups, whatever the case may be. So that's pretty much will be the show today. If you are just now coming in, or then I hear this, I have to go to 1:30 today. I got a dentist appointment at 2. Supposed to be 3. I literally put it at 3 for a reason. They called me yesterday and rescheduled it to 2 o'clock. How y'all gonna reschedule my own appointment without my how y'all gonna do that without me even saying nothing? That's crazy. How they gonna manually reschedule my own appointment? It's crazy, bro. But it is what it is. So that's what it'll be looking like for the show today. So I'm going to go ahead and head into the Discord. Why am I heading to the Discord? Because that is how you will join the stage if you want to chime in and talk sports with me and anybody else that may come on in regards to whatever the topic that we're discussing. So keep that in mind. Nightbot did not post that message in the chat yet, but that is okay. I'm going to put the exclamation point in Discord in the Twitch chat. And then also, if you're on the YouTube side of things, the Discord link, Andrew, what's the word? If you're on YouTube, the Discord link is also in the description on this video. Thank you to everybody that's here on Twitch. Thank you to everybody that's here on YouTube. Thank you to everybody that's here on Twitter. Even if it's 2 of y'all, even if it's 3 of y'all, even if it's 5. All support is good support. Yes, sir. Double back. Salute. Welcome. Welcome to the show today. Happy Tuesday to everybody. All right, so I want to do a quick dive into the WNBA. I had the game. You know when you're watching something, but you're not watching it, but you're watching it? That was me on Sunday. Like, I still made it a point of emphasis, or a slight priority, I would say, to at least have. Yeah, I'm updating my phone. I can't wait till my phone finishes updating, bro. You can change the color of your home screen apps to the color of your phone or case if it's an Apple case. Change the color of my home screen apps. I think you could do that before the update. But I just found that out last week though. I went to my man like a graduation party or something like that. Him graduating from like an academy, and I seen one of my men phone and all his apps was like blue and black. I'm like, bro, Lo was with me. I'm like, bro, how the hell you do that? So I think you could have been did that, Miles. I just never knew about that either personally. So yeah, man, it's a lot of things on iPhone that you could do, bro. It's crazy. It's really crazy. All right. Let me hit the Discord. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Again, good morning to everybody that's in here. All right. So quickly, this is the quickest update as possible. First and foremost, I told y'all yesterday, Stewie banged her knee. She didn't even bang her knee. Like, damn, there was a non-contact injury, basically. She came back from a knee injury. I don't know if it was the same knee. This knee was the left knee. I don't know if the one prior to her coming back on her birthday or before her birthday was the same knee. If it was, I'd be very concerned. But either way, I'm concerned. Without Stewie, we're not winning the championship. Without Stewie, we're not going back to the finals. Without Stewie, the Mercury probably walk us down and win 2-1, to be honest. Yeah, she undergoes an MRI on her knee yesterday. Let me read, see if there's any updates on that real quick. Okay, so it's a different knee. It's the other knee. Okay, I guess that's a little better. I guess. So we'll see what happens. It's the other knee. So I guess I can say that's important. Shout out to Burton. I think Burton will. I spoke on her a lot this year, especially inside of the show. How she went from pretty much being a bench player on the Connecticut Sun and not playing as much to being able to go to the expansion team, Golden State Valkyries, and being able to blossom. And hard work pays off always. Hard work will always pay off. And for her, where I'm going with that is she won the most improved player. So I'm super duper excited for her for that. I definitely sort of kind of expected her to win that. But going back to the games on Sunday real quick, can't really say any of them was good outside of the or finished good outside of the Mercury and the Liberty game, to be honest. The Fever did fight in the first half. I think they were the first game of the day. Or actually, the Lynx were the first game of the day. And even the Valkyries fought in the first quarter. After the first quarter, they got beat on. I mean, as you can see here, the Lynx won 101-72. That game 2 is tomorrow. So I did predict the Lynx to win 2-0. It's probably going to happen. I can't remember my Fever and Atlanta prediction, but Atlanta's up 1-0. They got the win 80-68. Kelsey Mitchell continued her phenomenal play. She had 27 points in game 1. Alicia Gray followed up her play as well. She had 20 points. I think she was 5 for 15, it said. Yeah, 5 for 16. Ryan had 20 points. They both was inefficient, but they led them in scoring and scored 40 out of half of their team points together. So, but that was a good win for the Dream. I think majority of us, if not all, had the dream winning against the Fever anyway. So that game 2 is tonight actually at 7:30, and it is already scheduled in playback. I'm lagging on my end. It look like, bro. I'm lagging on my end. It's blowing me. All right. I'm lagging on my end. Real quick, I'm gonna continue to run through this real quick. Yeah. Game 2 is today. It's already scheduled in playback. That's what I meant to say. Both games are already scheduled in playback. After that game 2, we got the Aces versus the Storm, who the Aces took care of business against the Storm, and they won 102-77. And then, like I said, the Liberty and the Mercury went into overtime. Melissa Thomas missed a big layup late down the stretch, and we was able to pull it out. Natasha Cloud balled out and had a phenomenal game in her playoff debut for us. So, shout out to the Liberty. Pretty much all the favorites. Can't remember what the Storm Aces were. Pretty much all the teams that we expected to win or have advanced to the second round all won. So in game 1, we'll see what them game 2s look like today and tomorrow. That's the quickest WNBA update. Real quick, we also have Kid up here real quick to circle up and talk about his Aces performance on Sunday, and is he expecting a 2-0 tonight in Seattle? What's up, Kid?
To answer your question, yes. I need them to close the series out quick. I need them to. I said I had it going 2-0. I said it could go 3, but I prefer 2-0. And plus, Seattle at home is just who the hell knows?
So, how did you feel about the game on Sunday?
That was probably the most complete game I've seen of this team almost all year. I mean, there's still stuff that can be fixed, but other than that, that shit was, I want to say, 20 points at half, and then the rest is just the rest. Now, do I think Seattle's going to make adjustments? Absolutely. Do I think it's probably going to be a closer game than what others might think? Yes. But do I still think Seattle's winning? No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I took care of business. We having a watch party tonight in playback. I know you'll be watching solo. I know you'll be watching solo, but you can pull up after the game.
Well, depends. We'll see. Because I have a whole lot of stuff tonight.
Nah, I got you. Understood. So yeah, that pretty much was it. We just doing a quick little WNBA playoffs update. The last update for the WNBA side of things, real quick. Paige was just named the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Breaking news. So shout out to Paige. Super duper happy for her.
What was the vote? Because I know it's a number. I don't think.
Let me see.
How many votes?
She has 70 votes. 70 votes. Let me look at it right now. Paige has 70. Citron had 2. Damn, she could have went unanimous. But yeah, somebody said Citron deserved more votes. That's the last WNBA update. Y'all want to do that quick WNBA update to start the show to get that out the way real quick. Obviously, we'll be talking more about WNBA after tonight's and Wednesday's games on Thursday while previewing the Thursday night football game. So appreciate you, Kid, for coming up real quick. We're going to keep the show moving. I'm doing a quick look at the top 25, y'all. I'm not going to chime in on the Saturday's games. I want to try to figure out how I'm going to rework it in a little better during the show on Mondays. Talking about Saturday's games on a Tuesday just feel like so. I'm lagging on my end. They only announced the most improved. Burton got most improved, and Paige just won Rookie of the Year. Y'all, am I lagging to y'all? Because I know if I'm lagging on my screen, ain't no way I'm not lagging to y'all. Am I lagging to y'all on Twitch or YouTube? I'm not lagging to y'all? What? I'm not lagging? A little bit for me. Alright. I'm good. Alright, quick updates. Ohio State, Penn State, LSU, Miami, Georgia, top 5. I love that top 5 personally. Oregon rounding out the top 6. And Notre Dame took the biggest drop. They dropped all the way down to 24. And Texas A&M took the biggest jump as they went up to 10 after a big win on Saturday as well. So that's pretty much the quickest college football updates. I'm now going to head over, and if I'm going fast, y'all, because I got to leave at 1:30. I'm not going to head over to the NFL real quick to recap last night's 2 games. If anybody wants to join the stage to talk about these games, by all means, feel free to join. Let me change this font color real quick. By all means, feel free to join the stage through the Discord. That's how your voice will be heard on Twitch and YouTube if you're watching on either platform, or even Twitter as well. All right. Last night, we had a doubleheader, which I think I can get with, bro. I'm not mad at doubleheaders personally. If they continue, I don't even know if they continue. Let me see the next time we got a doubleheader like that. Probably not too many times this year, to be honest. Oh, next week? Well, that's not even a doubleheader. Yeah, I don't know the next time we got a doubleheader like that. We got some Mondays with 2 games, but it's not a doubleheader. I guess we had to cherish what we got yesterday. For the ones that liked it, I liked it. Oh, there we go. Monday, October 20th is the next doubleheader. Tampa Bay and Detroit, Houston and Seattle. It's a solid doubleheader. Yeah, so October 20th, Monday, it's the next doubleheader. That is the day before the NBA season started, I believe. Page getting WNBA Rookie of the Year, the biggest robbery since Braun or Melo. It's a horrible take, dog, in my opinion. Sly. Shout out to you, though. Like, this is a horrible take. We had the last 2 games close out week 2 in the NFL. Tampa Bay Bucs got the win against the Houston Texans, 20-19. I'll give my brief thoughts on this game right here, and then I will pass it over to Fredo and Jordan Woods to chime in.
You won't pass it to me. I have no thoughts.
Oh, all right, cool, bet. Shit, like I'm sort of kind of with Jordan, but I'm gonna have to do my best to try to say something about the game. First and foremost, the Texans made it a point of emphasis to make sure they get Nico Collins, or try to get Nico Collins involved at least on the first drive. After the first drive, I just don't know what to say. Like I don't know, bruh. Like, and really, a lot of it starts with CJ. I understand the regression. People say the sophomore slump or whatever the case may be, but come back and be better year 3. Like, start off better, be better, and you don't have the best line. I get it. You have an injury to your running back, who I don't even know if he's going to play this year. Personally, I think they threw him on IR for the 4 games just to put him on there with the hopes that he can probably return at some point versus ruling him out for the season. But I think that is a serious injury for Joe Mixon personally. Nick Chubb, he did get into the end zone, but I mean, nothing really to gloss over as far as the Texans rushing attack. He's clearly RB1 there for the foreseeable future, but I mean, it's not really many bright spots, you know, to be honest. Talk about the whole entire Texans offense and even the Texans team. The defense did their part. I'll make that very clear. The defense did their part as much as they could. They fought hard. Now, obviously, they Baker walked them down in that late drive in the game, which ended in Rashad White getting a touchdown. But you know, it's only so much you can do. And when one quarterback is outplaying, I would probably say Baker outplayed CJ. When one quarterback is outplaying the other, and one team has a ground game going, and one team has wide receivers that they can bank on to make plays more often than not. It's tough. And even running backs that can catch out the backfield. As you can see, Buck Irvin has 6 catches at 50 yards. It's tough to win a game like that. So obviously the game came down to the wire. The Texans had numerous chances to win the game and or probably put the game away or make it more difficult for the Bucs. They just came up short, you know. So really, man, just credit to the Bucs. 2-0 start. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson both played a good football game, and it's crazy that they even lost. Both guys played a good football game, especially Daniil. And yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got to say real quick about this game. Texans 0-2. They came into the year with a lot of hype. I guess Christian Kirk probably will be returning soon with that hamstring injury. He's yet to practice. We'll see what he looks like going in week 3 or week 4, or this week or week 4. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got to say about the Texans. 0-2 is not a good look, and it's not a good start. A lot of people feel like this was their division to lose because the Jags still had to work their way back up, and then also we felt, well, I'm speaking for myself, most people felt like, including myself, that the Colts just probably not have a chance. Who are not actually saying that 2-0. So that's something to monitor for sure. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the game. Fredo, what do you got to say about the Bucs getting his victory over the Texans 20-19, if anything?
Morning, Ed. What's good, y'all? How y'all living?
Morning, brother.
No, it's a good win because this was one of the games I thought we were gonna lose when the schedule came out, especially with Wirfs being out. Because I'm like, I don't know, I want to see how we block that pass rush, and they had a great game. The first two drives when Godicke, our other tackle, was out there, we moved the ball well, we scored. We went up 14. It was 14-7. So like the defense wasn't going too crazy on us like pass rushing was on that first two drives, but then Luke Godicke got hurt towards the end of the first quarter, and the pressure started to get crazy. Like Will and Daniil started just teeing off on niggas. And Sheldon Rankins had a good game too. So like the defense on the Texans part played well. Shout out Baker for toughing it out, making plays with his legs. Like that fourth down scramble was the game. Like man,
Mm-hmm.
that was an amazing play by Baker. Like they sent pressure, they got there, they just couldn't finish it. Um, Shout out our defense too. Like Zion struggled one on one with Nico, but I think overall the defense played well. Tyke had a really good game. I think Vita was Vita. Like Chubb had a good numbers on the ground, but they ran the ball a good amount, and he broke that big run, so that helped it out. But Levante and them played well. Kicker has to make a kick. Like that game shouldn't even been that close. Like it should have been 17-10, and like it would have changed how how they played. They would have been a little bit more pressing the ball instead of running, I think. But kickers can't be missing a 38 yarder. But overall, good win, 2-0 without our best player. So once he comes back, hopefully, that's going to be big, and hopefully Luke isn't out for too longer. And I think Emeka got hurt too, so just got to get healthy and just stack wins. So good win.
I didn't know Emeka didn't finish the game with the last drive. He wasn't there.
I don't think he did
Okay, I didn't know. I
because
didn't
I didn't
even.
see.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think Emeka got injured. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he got hurt because I didn't see his name call or him on the field. I saw a lot of Sterling like from like the halfway through the second and onward.
Mm,
So
okay. All right. Yeah, man. That's pretty much that for that Texans and Bucks game. We'll see where the Bucks fall in the power rankings. Don't remember where they were last week. But we'll see where they land today. As far as the Texans, Ryan just added a comment in the chat where they're 0-2 with the division play starting this week. So let's look at that real quick. So they got the Jaguars on the road, and they cannot drop to 0-3. And the Jaguars also don't want to drop to 1-2. They definitely want to protect that home field. So that's definitely a game that's going to be a goodie, 1,000%. So, and then after that, they obviously have the Titans as well. Yeah, man. And then Ravens, Seahawks, 49ers, Broncos, Jags. Damn. This looking like a 9-8. And they got the Chargers. This look like a 9-8 all over. If I can read, if I'm looking at this is 9-8 or 8-9. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be surprised if they win 11 games this year. And with a team like they have, and defense that they have, they were expected to be better and win more games than what they did last year, even if that was by a game or two. So, yeah, that's pretty much that for the Texans and Bucs game. If anybody else coming here later on, I will circle back to that game. Next, this is sort of kind of damn near the same thing. First and foremost, the Chargers defense have been impressive. Praise up to Khalil Mack. Hope he's able to recover from that injury pretty quickly and swiftly. And be able to return to the field if possible. I'm not convinced Bucks know that Rashad White and Bucket Irvin are different running backs on how they are used. What do you mean by that, double back? Geno Smith, he had probably one of his worst games in
we don't follow the Bucks. They've been like that's how they're always gonna run their running backs, bro.
Well,
It's just is what it is.
what'd you say?
No, I was saying that the Bucks are always gonna it's gonna look that way. They kind of use their backs the same. They just like to rotate them though. So yeah, they love committee because even Sean, like I'm promising you, Sean Tucker is gonna have a crazy game or two this season too.
Yeah,
Like they always do that shit.
Sean was getting some good work last year.
Yeah, Sean had like 2 games where he ran for like 100 plus, and he had like some big touchdowns. I think if he was on another team, he's definitely RB2, and he might even start. Like he's good.
Hold on, yeah. My bad. I'm in some morning trade talks. Malik GBN. Texas run defense got cooked last night. Yeah. Bucky and Rashad was solid on the ground. For sure. But yeah, to this game right here. I mean, I said it yesterday. I think Keenan Allen get into the end zone. Keenan Allen followed it up and got into the end zone. Quentin Johnson got into the end zone as well. Again, I like Ladd, but when you have a wide receiver room that they have at the moment, I just don't think he's going to be what he was last year because I think Johnson is going to be better, and I also think Keenan is going to be good throughout the majority of the season. Him and Herb already got a good chemistry / connection. He had the same with Ladd too as well, but Ladd just don't need to go as crazy. You know, he just need to work the underneath game and break off some things if he can from a rack standpoint. But that's why I told Shaggy last week, and it's only 2 games. But that's why I told Shaggy last week I think Zay Flowers is going to have more fantasy points than Ladd. And I think people probably will flip over to that like after 2 weeks early, to be honest. Louis Bag just said Hampton barely even got used. That's all I was seeing on Twitter this morning. They said Najee looked a little better yesterday. I was watching this game. I mean, I didn't really care too much about the running game. I'm just impressed with how the defense is playing and also how Herbert's playing. They forced Geno Smith to throw 3 turnovers in that game yesterday. He was not good on. I think at one point in the game, he probably finished the game like this. He was 0 for 10 on throws 10 plus yards or more. So 10 or more yards. So, you know, Jacoby looked solid. Ash and Genty is like, Brock is not 100%. Geno also missed Brock into the end zone. He missed Brock in the end zone. He should have put it on Brock instead he threw a high. Yeah, Keenan was in Chicago last year, so he sort of kind of was forgotten about a little bit. And yeah, man. I mean, Derwin James made big play late in the game. He made big plays all throughout the game, to be honest. So really, Chicago, I like what they got, man. I think Chicago is I said Chicago, LA, the Chargers. They have a real shot to win the division. You know, they have the Chiefs sitting at 0-2 after 2 weeks. They have the Broncos sitting at 1-1 after 2 weeks. And I can't even remember. The Raiders. The Raiders sitting also at 1-1 as well. But yeah, the Chargers should be in good shape to finish probably at the top of this division. Trey Harris even had a couple of good grabs, 2 catches, 34 yards in this one. So they have a well balanced team, and they built this team through the draft and also free agency with a mini trade for Khalil Mack and probably even more over the last couple of years. So yeah, man. I respect the Chargers, and double back just followed it up. At one point, he was 0 for 10 on 10 plus air yards last night, and he finished 0 for 13 in total. So yeah, that's what you got yesterday. Pete Carroll said after the game, someone said something like, "How do you feel about Ashton Genty and his usage?" He said, "I think eventually Ashton Genty will get more carries." He pretty much is just now getting his feet wet. Basically, all he said. We're gonna utilize him more often going forward though. So we'll see how that goes. I cannot believe Ashton Genty went top 11 in our F&S Fantasy Football League. I had to literally go to the app yesterday, and my opponent got Genty. I had to go to the app and see like what happened. But we'll get into F&S Fantasy Football League in probably like an hour or something like that. So yeah, shout out to the Chargers. 2-0. Herbert definitely in the MVP talks if he keeps doing what he's doing. Yeah, we all know he can do what he do, but the most important thing when it comes to winning MVP is winning your division. So first and foremost, he got to continue doing what he's doing, but he also got to make sure that they win in games as well. And he got a good head start on the division. You beat the Chargers, you beat the Raiders and the Chiefs. That's 2 teams in your division. You just got to knock down the Broncos or split with the Broncos, and then probably just have a better record than the Broncos. So I mean, they off to a good start, but ultimately he got to win the division while also maintaining his level of play. Yeah, double back need to stay consistent. Who's the Chargers next game? Oh, is it the Broncos? Oh, damn. It's actually the Broncos. So I mean, they can really start off in that division 3-0, and that's all Herbert would need, and that team would need, and just maintain. Appreciate that follow, Leori. Maintain. So we'll see what happens. Anybody got anybody else? Fred or Jordan got any comments on the Chargers and Raiders game last night, if anything? If anything, it's totally fine.
This the Geno. Really. I mean, it's the Geno experience. It's gonna be like this all season. It's gonna be up 1 week, down the next week. Chargers. I got to go back and really think about this, but it seems like everywhere Harbaugh goes, like year 2, Like year one, they kind of just get the infrastructure straight, kind of get things back in order, and then they kind of open things up offensively year two. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like, and it seems like that's what's happening here. Like I think they may have even started to do that a little bit towards the end of the year last year, with the Chargers, but I don't think anybody expected them. How many times did Herbert throw the ball yesterday?
27.
27. Okay. But just the downfield attack, I don't think anybody was expecting the look of the offense to look how it looked like. They look like a offense that is going to consistently threaten you passing the ball down the field, which you would expect with Herbert, but that's not just how it looked for a lot of the year last year. So if that's how they're going to play, I think they're like very dangerous. They've had their playoff woes, but so we got to see when we get there. But he could definitely be in an MVP conversation if this is going to continue to be the play style.
Yep. Niori, you got destroyed in what, Niori? Brock should have sat per ride. I can't believe I got Saquon and James Cook in my fantasy league. Yeah, BJ can say the same thing. Funny enough, BJ got Saquon and James Cook with some mid at wide receiver, and he 2-0. And they say I got mid at wide receivers too, and I'm 2-0. So, fantasy is really just you just gotta have fun with it. To be honest, Raiders got the Commanders next. Yeah, we'll see how that game goes. Jaden Daniels might not play, and that'll be a bummer for me from a fantasy perspective. But yeah, we need to put Powers back at center. Fred, I heard you. I heard you about to chime in. Excuse me.
Oh no, I ain't heard. I really have much to say. I was gonna
All
say
right.
the Jordan point with the offense. Like I didn't know that, and now because I thought that was just gonna be like the run heavy thing they was doing last year. But that's good to see them play like a modern offense. Shout out Greg Roman. Shout out Harbaugh.
Yeah. You might misspell somebody. You said you went in on Ricky this year, but it's starting off slow. Okay, yeah, I was about to say you fit. Yeah, you went in on Ricky this year, but it's starting off slow. Warren and Emeka off to a great start, but Henderson and Harvey starting off slow. Good thing I got Ramondre off the bench. Henderson, Henderson, I'm okay with to still have. As Harvey is the one that I just don't know because JK looks so good. And that's the thing about JK. As long as he playing and he healthy, he gonna look good. Like JK always will look good when he's healthy. Anybody that rosters RJ Harvey is basically not trying to sound crazy. Anybody that has RJ Harvey is probably just hoping. You don't really hope. Let me not say that. Anybody that has RJ Harvey is probably just banking on the guy that's been injury prone throughout his career to probably get injured, right? Or yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I think that's the best way that I can say it at the moment on the fly. They're not hoping JK get hurt, but they definitely have RJ for that insurance, basically, because he's basically widely known to be injury prone throughout his career so far. But I think you'll be fine, bro. Last year I went in on rookies, man, and I meant to do it this year too. And let me show you for an example. And I don't think I can do this next year. Next year I don't think I can share my screen during the draft because it messes me up and I can't cue what I want to cue and do what I want to do. But real quick, let me just show you my mess up real quick. And this is what goes with just doing fantasy football with, I guess, good people, but not really. So as you can see right here, this pick, round 6. First and foremost, let me walk you through my draft real quick. I went Jahmyr Gibbs. I was always going to get Gibbs and Chase Brown, my top 2 picks. I was always going to get those 2 guys. If Puka fell or like Brian Thomas fell, I would have picked one of them right here. Thank God I don't got Brian Thomas though. Chase Brown is what it is. I went JD. It came down to JD or Josh. I chose JD because I'm more of a fan of him in real life now. But Josh actually is one of the quarterbacks that I like a lot too. Round 4, I went Chuba. That was an easy pick for me. It came down to Chuba or Marv. I chose Chuba to have my running back attack. Chuba's averaging 19 through 2 games. 5, I was going to get Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers was going to pop this year. I already knew it. 6, this is the round for me. I messed up in 2 rounds. 6, I went Olave with trying to get a Mecca at round 7. As you can see here, if I would have just picked a Mecca, I was going to get a Mecca over Rome. It was either one of them guys, but I was going to get a Mecca for sure over Rome. I was going to get a Mecca right here at round 6 instead of Olave, and then double back and get either like Olave or whatever wide receiver was left. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go Olave first. A Mecca's probably not going to go right here. I'll be okay, and I'll get a Mecca at round 7. As you can see, a Mecca and Rome went literally right before me. I had to end up with Stephon Diggs, which it is what it is. Round 8, I had this in my notes on my phone, but during the draft, I wasn't looking at my notes. I'm just drafting. I'm sharing the screen. I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the stage. Round 8, I said, okay, I'm not drafting Mark Andrews this year. I'm getting Tyler Warren. Brain fart. I slip on Mark Andrews. Tyler Warren go 2 picks after. If I draft Tyler Warren, if I draft Emeka, my team, I don't even need to trade. If I draft Tyler Warren, if I draft Emeka, and I still haven't traded this year, basically. If I drafted Tyler Warren and I drafted Emeka, I don't need to trade. Because I still would have ended up with Olave most likely on the back end. Because process wouldn't have took Olave. Like, I can damn near probably guarantee that. So, I would probably had Emeka and Olave instead of Olave and Diggs. But it is what it is, man. Things happen. And that's why the draft is so important. So, I was super high.
2-0.
Yeah, I am 2-0. But, I'm playing against a good team coming up next week. So, it is what it is. With super high on Emeka, I reached for him in round 6, and I reached for Warren in round 8 as well. Okay, I respect it. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I'm sitting at 2-0, and I'll dive into the matchups a little later on. Let me see if anybody else joined the stage. All right, nobody else joined the stage. So I'm actually going to take it to the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League just to sort of kind of drag it out a little bit more, see some more people chime in or come up here before we head to the power rankings. Reminder, if you do want to join the stage, you have to join the stage through the Fact and Stats Discord. And when you join the Discord, you just go to the Daily Show Watch channel. That's pretty much how you'll come up on the stage. Let me see what Double Back was saying. I agree, Double Back. All right, so that was that for the 2, I guess, basically damn near blah type of games that we got last night. Just to give y'all some updates on the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League real quick before I proceed. T or Mal, welcome to the stage, fellas. Do y'all have anything to say about either of the games last night?
Nah, that was mid. And the last one lost the fantasy, so nah.
I thought the Bucs Texans was a good game. I thought both defenses did a lot in terms of disrupting the quarterbacks. I think that Texans defense, as much as people tried to act to me like they were bad, I think they were on the field a lot, and I still think that's a really good defense, one of the better ones in the league. And Tampa did a lot of interesting thing under Todd Bowles from a blitzing standpoint, from a disguise standpoint, to put a lot of pressure on CJ. And I thought the offensive line actually did a lot better job than they did in Week 1 for the Houston side.
Say that one more time. What's the last thing you just said?
The offensive line for Houston did a better job to me in that loss than they did for Week 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair. All right. Thank y'all two fellas for chiming up here real quick. Hopefully y'all stick around real quick for the power rankings coming up shortly. I'm starting Cook and Hall, but want to trade Hall. Listen, bruh, don't Louis Bag, don't listen to Wes. I'm gonna tell you straight up, and he not even in here. I'm not even trying to be funny. If you can trade Brees Hall, bro, trade Brees Hall. Trust me, especially if you can upgrade. If you can trade Brees Hall, trade him. Trust me. Trust me. The Jets will be down in games. They're not going to run the ball too much. They have to start off with the ground game to get Brees and Fields going. Fields has a concussion injury at the moment. We don't know what that's going to look like. The offensive line is not the best. Teams will bring pressure. I'm telling you. Teams will bring pressure. They're going to have to bank on G5 or man, I wouldn't want Garrett Wilson or Brees Hall at this moment. I could change my mind week 3. I could change my mind week 4. They both had good week 1s. They both had bad week 2s. They played against the Bills. Let me see if they play week 3. But if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm flat out wrong. But I'm rarely. They got the Bucs. I'm not expecting nothing from Brees Hall against the Bucs. So we'll see. We'll see. Quick look into the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League, and then we will head to the Fact and Stats Weekly Power Rankings. I gotta leave for the dentist appointment like an hour and a half, so the show is not going to be too long today. But we will be in playback at 7:30 watching some WNBA playoff games. If anybody want to pull up, if you want to pull up, just let me know. And if you need VIP, just come in and at me on the Fact and Stats page or at the Everett Jr. page and playback. If anybody don't know what is playback, playback is a platform where we watch live, really only WNBA games now. I doubt we even use playback for the NBA season because we're just going to use YouTube TV. Probably. If I can YouTube TV in 4 games at one time, like I'm doing for football, I'm not using playback. So just keep that in mind. If I can use YouTube TV and put 4 games on at the same time from a multi-view standpoint, that's how we're going to do it for the NBA season. We're not going to use playback. Why not use Discord for WNBA? Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that too, but I actually got to share my screen. I don't want to share my screen every single time. Yeah, I don't know. I might, but I'm cool.
How you guys doing today?
How life walk on? Oh, so how does it work with YouTube TV? Man, you got to pull up on Sundays and Saturdays, brother. YouTube TV. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you an example. So I got YouTube TV / NFL Sunday Ticket, and I got it. Typically when you're on a computer, you cannot have 4 games. You cannot multi-view basically. But when you're on your phone or iPad or even a TV, you can multi-view. So I downloaded a plugin that I found online where it's basically called Forge Multi-View, and it allows me to put 4 different things on the screen at one time. You can see my screen? High Life? Can you see my screen? Oh, that's not High Life. That's Ride. What the hell? Dog, you sounded like High Life, man. What's the word, Ride? All right. My bad. So this is what it looked like, High Life, on Saturdays and Sundays. So if I could do this same exact thing for the NBA games with YouTube TV, which I more than likely will be able to do, this is what I'm gonna do. So it'll look like this. I'll probably throw say the Wizards. This is basically what it look like, and I have all 4 different games. Just give you an example. And my computer loading slow right now, but this is what it'll look like. Yeah, Discord. You have to pull up to the Discord. And I'm gonna share this screen right here, and you'll see it. Oh, YouTube TV is not gonna have League Pass anymore, but then that'd be a bummer. So that'll silence that. But either way, we still might steer away from playback, like Chan is saying anyway. It's basically the same thing. So we might even just be in Discord for the WNBA today, because I'm actually liking Discord. Should I try to trade Nico Collins? Louis Bags, you're trolling, bro. You've been in here.
No.
You've been in here every day. You know, you being here every day, damn near, bro. You know damn well it's a link for Discord. But there it is. There it is. It's right there. You being here every day, bro. I know damn well you know it's a link for Discord. No.
To that Nico question, just hold. Just be patient, gang. It's only week 2, bro.
Yeah. I agree with Ryan. I'm not trading Nico unless I'm getting a wide receiver that's better than him. So it's just that simple. Only wide receiver that I would not trade Nico for is AJ Brown, as far as guys that's better than him. But if I can get Puka, if I can get CeeDee Lamb, if I can get,
if you find an idiot that's willing to trade Puka, go for it.
Yeah, but more than likely not. But I'm not trading Nico Collins. BTJ, I would entertain, but I wouldn't just jump out there and trade him. But I would entertain offers. But I'm cool. I would just hold Nico Collins. The fact that you got Nico Collins and BTJ already should make you happy enough. Shit. I mean, what's your running backs? Ramondre Stevenson, Henderson. You got a solid team. New York, do me a favor. DM your team to the Fact and Stats Twitter page. Your Twitter page right there on the screen. DM me your DM me your team to that page real quick. Let me look at your team. Take 2 screenshots of your team or whatever the case may be, whatever you got to do, and send it to my Fact and Stats Twitter page, and I'm gonna look at it real quick. If you got a Twitter, if you don't got a Twitter, that's totally fine. I got offered AK for Hall and RJ Harvey. Good trade? No. I'd rather just have Breece Hall and RJ Harvey. AK is not some guy that's going like a weekly touchdown machine or something like that. He's a good PPR guy. He gonna catch out the backfield. He gonna run the ball. But I'd rather.
Can I butt on that? With the PPR AK, running backs in Moore's system don't really thrive well because they don't really pass the ball to running backs like that. If you look at Saquon, he didn't have that many passes thrown to him last year. So the PPR aspect with AK is kind of going away. That's why Olave has a great volume and Sheehy has a great volume too.
Yeah. Olave is definitely averaging 10 plus targets through 2 weeks. And I think Juwan Johnson getting a little targets as well with Rashid Shaheed. And Chan, good luck. Yeah, I would rather just hold Breece Hall and RJ Harvey, bro. Bro, when you make trades for running back, you gotta is Breece Hall and AK really an upgrade? Not really an upgrade. Nah, High Life. I always said we will watch more WNBA. I mean, I said always said we'll watch NBA games and playback coming up this season. But I don't know, bro. That's TBD. But football is always Discord because, bro. Actually, I don't know, High Life. I can't answer that question. More likely we'll be watching NBA and WNBA games and playback. Discord is NFL and college football and college basketball because playback be geeking about copyright stuff and I share my screen. So that's why I don't do the football in there. And I like Discord anyway now, to be honest. I think people start liking it more and more too. So quick dive into the fact and stats fantasy football league real quick. Let's start off with this scoreboard. Well, first and foremost, were there any trades? D-Mac put Dylan Sampson likely to trade. Who the fuck trading for him?
Nobody's trading for Dylan now.
Or freaking DJ Moore, dog.
He should have traded him last week before we got the news.
All right. What's today?
Got the news about the Cleveland backfield 3 weeks ago.
Some guys you gotta trade while they're hot.
I guess I would chime in right here. So me and Jordan made a small trade. I'm Mr. Blackball. He's stats without context. I have Rashad White to be Bucky's backup. He had Nick Chubb. We did a small swap there. Both guys had good week 2s. From a fantasy perspective, you sent Twitter DM. I'm gonna pull up in a second. Also, next after that same Thursday, if y'all was in there last week Thursday, y'all know we was in playback for like 4 hours talking trade and stuff like that. And I'm glad we got a couple of them done. Miles traded Jettas and DeAndre Swift for Marion Hampton, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt. The Commanders RB1. Miles then traded Smitty and Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt for Mike Evans. Solid as well. And then we work our way back up. Oh, that's it? Okay, yeah, that's it. So that's it. And then we proceed to the scoreboard for this past week. He said ill. Well, he sent it to the DM. Let's get his team first. Hold on.
Screen lagging.
It's lagging for you?
For me, yeah. Could just be me.
My computer on some bogus, dog.
Stuck on YouTube TV.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not lagging for me.
All
It's
All right,
good.
let me try.
RJ Harvey, Josh Downs, Austin. That's his bench? Okay.
Yeah, that was his bench. So it's Josh Allen, Derek, Ramondre, Nico, Mecca, Tyler, Chamo, Vikings, Chris Boswell.
I don't like his wide receivers. You need like a better wide receiver too. Yes, Buka is good, but you need somebody that's gonna get a good volume of targets too as well.
Just say standard league. Okay.
Wait, that's standard?
Looks like
your
it.
PPR?
Maybe. I'm looking at Henderson. That's why I said that. It might not be though. Maybe Henderson
Is
just
it
got.
whoever does? Is it full PPR or is this like regular no PPR?
He said
full PPR. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you definitely.
damn, they got Henderson down that low. Fuck.
Ramondre had a good week. Yeah, I'm with Rad, bro. I mean, Mecca as your wide receiver 2 and J-Mo in the flex. That's hit or miss to me. Now, obviously, both wide receivers gonna continue their playing and have good weeks, but yeah, man. Listen, you in a tough spot because I don't even like Ramondre as RB2.
You basically banking on like Buka and Jamar are both like TD factor guys every week. Like they need the touchdowns to get you great points.
Trade Josh Allen.
How can he improve this though? Yeah,
Trade Josh Allen.
I would say it depends on what his waiver looks like in this league. Because QB wise, you can probably get a better QB. Because I mean, guys are willing to give up a bag for Josh, honestly. So you can probably get a wide receiver and target somebody that got Drake May or probably Dak, and then try to get the wide receiver included in the package if you can do that. Because I mean, you got Henry who has the TD factor and the carries, the volume. Then you got Ramondre and Henderson. So if the If they ever give up the job to Henderson, you got that under control. Warren's good. Vikings defense is whatever. You got Boswell, who's going to give you at least 10 points per week because he'll just kick the ball. Josh Downs. Yeah, I'd say you probably got to move Allen.
Yeah.
Crazy to say, but yeah, that's how you're going to get better at the wide receiver aspect.
Man. I mean, damn, this is tough. I mean, shit. I mean, you shit. You definitely need a wide receiver more than you'll need a running back. I would say that. Nah, I don't know. Bro, you need a wide receiver or running back, bro. It's one or the other. If you can keep Emeka and Nico, by all means. If you can keep J-Mo too, by all means. But I'm looking to trade J-Mo and or Josh, if not both, and try to upgrade at that running back spot and or flex spot. Whoever you trade for should be an RB2 that can start, or it should be a wide receiver 2 that can start, that can allow you to put Emeka to the flex and or Ramondre to the flex. You got to do one of those. One of these guys got to go to the flex, though. Emeka or Ramondre, and get strong at that running back 2 spot or that wide receiver 2 spot. You probably can't do both, but you got to do one or the other.
All you got to do is wait another year for Josh Downs, bro. You got Josh Downs right there. What you mean? Told that guy was gonna be amazing all year.
Target Drake May, target Ted. That's what I say. That's good. Second round or fourth round guys that have great volume.
Yeah, so that's that. Bro, this update look crazy. My phone look, what the hell? This look wild. All right. Neor, either way, appreciate you following today. Appreciate you following. Also following the Twitter page. Make sure you subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube too, bro. We're a daily sports show Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And also on Sundays. No show tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday and Friday, and also Sunday. Drop it, Tony. Drop it, JT. My bad, gang. Drop it, JT. Yeah, drop it, JT. Real quick. So, I am waiting on JT to drop his need for advice. I'm going to dive into week 2. And the fact that that's Fantasy Football League. They threw me at the top. I am Mr. Blackballed. I went against Op. Defeated Op 121 to 100. I built my team a certain way. Simple put, I went running back heavy with the need of my wide receivers to get anywhere between my wide receiver 1 and 2 to get anywhere between 10 and 20 a week. If one of them pop, they pop. Zay Flowers obviously popped week 1, and I think he had a decent week 2. He had 15 points week 2. Olave still getting a fair share of heavy targets. I see it. Olave still getting a fair share of heavy targets, so he finished with 11.4. I can take that because more often than not, 2 of my running backs at least are going to give me 17 or more. At least 2 running backs they should, and that's why I drafted them to be able to do that. And as you can see here, Chuba and Jameer was able to do that for me, while JD had actually a weak game but still finished off with 20 points, which I needed a lot. Ravens defense. I told y'all after week 1, going into week 1, I did not draft the Ravens defense for the first 4 weeks. I drafted them for after that because we played some of the, excluding the Chiefs now. I don't count the Chiefs no more. But the Lions, we play a really damn good offense week 3, and we played a really damn good offense week 1. So when we're playing a mid teams or average team, the defense should be able to perform. We did against the Browns. They gave me 15 points. Tyler Loop, I targeted him in all my leagues, 12 points. He'll be one of the top bench kickers when it's all said and done. Nothing to say about my bench. I didn't start them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He drafted very interesting. And I would say, and the thing about him, he don't trade. I know he not making the playoffs. Like I tell you, bro, I know he not making the playoffs. Cause he don't trade. It's not like he active and he work his phones. I'm not hating, but Op is not making the playoffs. He Genty he picked him over Henry and to Jonathan Taylor. It's freaking ridiculous to me. Travion Henderson also was an early pick for him, I think, in the 3rd round. I could be wrong. Let me just fact check.
38.
12, 24, 36 on top of the 4th. Okay, top of the 4th.
That's the problem with ADP.
I like Javonte Williams. I do. I can say that. The bench don't matter. He don't really have nothing down there anyway. But yeah, this team is mid. This team is mid. This team is very boom or bust around Ashton and Brock, and that was his first 2 picks. So you gotta deal with it. You gotta live with it. So I knew I was gonna win this week. I said that going into the week, and I'm glad to be 2-0. Nothing really much to say there. Let me slide back real quick and head over and look at JT. JT needs some advice. What's the advice though? JT, hold on. What's the advice? He's rocking with Trevor Lawrence, Chase Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Wandale, J-Mo. Well, shit, I could probably see what the fuck is your problem now.
Well, he has T Higgins on the he has T Higgins on the bench though.
Okay. You got my 3 running backs and you got my kicker. I love that. You got Tucker Kraft. I love that. 49 defense should be good this year as well.
Can he show us his draft recap? Because
Nigga, if you don't put
what the fuck?
if you don't put Waddle or Higgins back in the lineup, nigga.
Yeah, I mean you solid. I mean
Oh,
the hell you need
yeah.
advice on? Oh, you 0-2. But what you need advice on though? I mean,
You need to start your wide receivers.
yeah, are you starting the wrong wide receivers? I don't know what's going. You got the wide receivers. If I was you and I had wide receivers like this, I'm using at least 2 out of these guys and going target somebody that's actually.
Yeah, you got too many wide receivers game.
Yeah, go make a trade, brother. Go make a trade. You go get you a guy at wide receiver if you could.
Move Chase Brown.
Yeah, and why I said if you could trade Chase Brown.
Trade Chase Brown. 9%. Bengals can't run the ball, honestly though.
Yeah, so he's the workload down there, workhorse, whatever you want to say. But if you can trade him, by all means, trade him.
Keep Waddle.
And Jordan Wood.
Keep Waddle. Move Ridley if you can. If somebody wants to take Ridley, you can keep Olave.
If you can move Higgins, well, you not. That's gonna look suspect.
You should trade the fuck out of
players.
Hunter, in my opinion.
I don't know what you get for him.
I don't think you get anything for Travis Hunter. Honestly, though, if anything, try to get Dynamic Brown off the waivers.
I'm still stuck on.
I'm not gonna lie. Scroll up.
I'm still stunned on that Travis Hunter pick by the Jags, dog.
I don't know what they was thinking.
If
you can trade Travis Hunter for Monty, I would do that.
Just make Travis Hunter a slot wide receiver, bro. He's excellent.
See if you can get Monty for Travis. For sure.
Yeah. Let me see what else he said. He
said, or even Monty for one of them
started T. Yeah, send your team, Amamuse.
You gotta get
Monty for one of them receivers, and then try
to
get
Chase Brown. Trade Chase Brown. You have Chuba Herbert that can be your RB2.
Oh, you do got Chuba. That's right.
Yeah, just trade Chase Brown, bro. Somebody that needs a back, targeted wide receiver. They're more than likely gonna go for it.
You can put Chase with one of them receivers and go get somebody.
Yeah.
See what you can get for Chase and Ridley, or Chase reluctantly Chase and.
Yeah. Start some wide receiver ones, please. You got wide receiver 2s in your lineup.
J-Mo's good. Yeah, you can afford to get rid of 2 of them receivers and be fine.
Yeah.
So that's all, JT. KD, Spurs,
or upgrade that quarterback.
I want you to go to, but if you need have time for me as well, I do need advice because my team needs more work, but it's better than last time. Daniel Jones, James Cook, Pacheco, problem number 1. Hollywood, problem number 2. Hunter, problem number 3. Bowers, Mike Evans, Rome. So Rome should start.
Rome is just
put Hunter down there.
But Rome is just 1. Fuck.
Yeah, Rome.
Start Rome.
Trey Bowers, bro. I might trade Bowers, bro.
That's his bench.
That's his biggest trade piece. Yeah, this team is ass.
Mike Evans. What was his? Can he show draft recap?
I mean, Hollywood got hurt. Hollywood's on my do not draft. I've never drafted Hollywood Brown.
I already traded Bowers. If you guys didn't see that, I traded Bowers and Hunter for Judkins, Scatterbo, and Kittle. So that's.
I like that. Okay. We gonna have to wait a little bit, but I like that.
Yeah,
how many people in this league?
Scatterbo probably gonna get a lot of the carries moving forward. Judkins as well. Kittle, you gotta wait a couple weeks, but what's your record?
No, it's ass. It's 0-2, but I just gotta wait for Judkins to find the form, and I had to get rid of Chase because of that. But James Cook is looking good, so I might have a chance at playoffs still, but just gotta wait. But yeah, I think.
Well, you got rid of who? You said Chase.
Bowers was the right move.
You trade Jamar Chase?
Yeah, Chase and Kittle was the only. It could get me. What was it? James Cook and some other pieces. I had to do that because my team was complete Chiefs. But
Oh, okay. So you traded Chase for Cook and somebody.
Josh
I
Allen
think it was Mike
for
Evans. I think it
Drake
was Mike Evans.
May,
I think it was Mike
Like,
Evans.
you probably could have gotten one more piece, but it's not the worst.
Is that Nero? Is that the deal that he came up with? Josh Allen and Mecca for Drake May and JSN?
I'm doing that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, you
Personally.
get the wide receiver one, and Drake May is QB8 right now.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. Y'all crazy.
I'm doing it.
No.
You're doing that, bro. If you're in
I'm
a
doing it.
situation where you don't have no wide receivers, you don't have a true
I'm doing
one,
it.
you need one.
I'm doing it because Josh, I love Josh as a fantasy quarterback. He got too many weeks. He too often. He not Lamar. Lamar is never pretty much gonna have a dud. Josh can give you 3 or 4, 5, 4, 7. I'll take Drake. You can it's not like he's doing a 2 for 2. He getting JSN just for the love. On top of that, like
it's not for the love. He's losing him. He's losing a Mecca.
Oh, he losing to Mecca too.
Yeah, Josh Allen and Mecca.
Oh, I thought it was a 2 for 1. Oh,
like,
no.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
No.
I'm like,
I thought it was a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2 for 1.
If it's 2 for 1 for sure, you do that.
Yeah. But no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
no.
I'm like, hell nah. All right, Spurs. Yeah, you made a solid trade already, bro. So we gonna move forward from you. We gonna look at Alamu's team real quick. Brother, you sent a terrible screenshot. Okay, sorry. Wait, what the? Okay.
Here
we go. You're 2-0. Mahomes, James Cook, Tracy. Problem number 1 for me. Malik Puka. Ooh, damn. Malik Puka, Tyler Warren. Shit.
That's my dream. Henderson.
I mean, you're good. What do you need advice on? Or you just want to show?
Is he down?
No, he's 2-0. I mean, he said he needed back. I need a back. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I didn't read your comment, but yeah, I need a backup RB2. Let me know what you Tracy. Yeah, you should trade Tyrone if you can upgrade to RB2 for sure. I'm looking at if you talking about people to trade for him, I would trade Olave or JMO with Tracy or Olave.
He has JMO.
He got JMO and Olave on the bench.
Oh, you can trade Olave or JMO. I say JMO. See somebody takes JMO.
I would take JMO and I would try to hold on Henderson as long as I can, just a little bit, real quick. But I would take JMO and or Henderson if I have to right now, and if I could upgrade at get a real RB2, by all means, I'm taking that. Your starters will be probably the strongest going into the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, James Cook, RB2, Malik, Puka, and Tyler Warren. Nobody's going to see that, in my opinion. So
I'll say this for those that drafted the running backs that were drafted in round 2 in this year's draft. Running backs that's drafted in the second round don't usually get the job right away. So just be patient. Wait. Week 9, week 8, the bye week for the team. Just wait. Like, you drafted some stash players that got skyrocket due to ADP in preseason football. That's all. Just hold, relax, because they're going to get the job eventually. Like, Ramondre's not going to be starting come like week 10. Just be patient.
Yeah. So that's why I said if you could try to hold on for him, but if you're under the impression or you're able to move Henderson with like where I said Olave and you get that real RB2, a good guy, by all means I'll do it for sure. But other than that, I mean your team is really good. I wouldn't panic. Yeah, exactly, Nori. I wouldn't panic if I were you either. You could chill, to be honest. Let week 3 come around, and that's when, bro. It's not that many fantasy weeks. That's the thing about fantasy football. It's not that many weeks, y'all. This shit fly by. That's why I'm praying I go 3-0. Because if I go 3-0, I know the chance of me making the playoffs is super duper high. But this should go to like week 14, and then we got the playoffs. So by week 14, what's that? That's 14 weeks. You gotta at least be 8-6.
9-5. You safe.
Yeah, 9-5.
You safe 9-5.
Yeah,
8-6. It depends.
It would. We'll cook up later, brother.
You said what?
We'll cook up later.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm praying I go 3-0. Like and then I got Fredo week 4. I'm licking my chops.
Oh come on, man.
Let me stop playing because I can lose. Anybody
you never
can
know,
lose.
bro.
Yeah, you never know.
You
Let me
know.
stop playing.
Mish was on niggas' heels last year a couple times.
All right,
It's not as bad as that.
To circle back to the fact that that's Fantasy Football League. Oh, it's not week 2. Sorry. Ryan had a big week. Speaking of Fredo, Ryan had a big week. As you can see, his top performers and league neighbors coming in at 37.7 points. This is why you draft a guy like him in the first round. Drake made 26 points. And then George Pickens, I said I like that pick when he first made it. Didn't have the strongest week one, but like he said, it's nothing to panic over. He clear wide receiver 2. Clearly would get targets in the Cowboys offense. Came up with 18 points basically. Josh Allen, like Jordan Woods was speaking about, laid a dud. They blew out the Jets. He did not throw a touchdown pass. So that's why his performance looked like that. CD and Tucker Kraft stepped up big time, but ultimately he still lost. Diving into these guys' teams real quick. I mean, it's tough for Fredo. I mean, his running backs combined for 4 points. I don't think I ever seen that in my life. I never seen 2 running backs combined for 4 points. I don't care if Aaron Jones got hurt. I never seen 2 running backs combined for 4 points. Like ever. So right now he has Ja'Cory and Isaiah Pacheco as the starting 2 backs. He is working his phone big time for a running back. Wide receivers is cool, but
London.
If you're not getting receptions, you're not getting touchdowns, your wide receivers typically going to fall somewhere between 8 and 12 points, to be honest, unless they just get 1 touchdown and that's it, So, I don't know, man. The Falcons offense looked a little funny in week 2. They still took care of business and they ran the ball as they were supposed to because the Vikings could not stop the run game. But, yeah, Drake finished up with 6 points for him. Smitty had 1 big catch, really, and like a couple other receptions in that game. Don't know what it was. Yeah, 4 receptions, 53 yards, on like a 30-yard catch on top of that. So, you can be patient with the Eagles wide receivers. Just gotta wait and see. Nothing to speak on to his bench. There's no point. They didn't start. Rye started Charbonnet, but either way, he has K9 on the bench, so I'm pretty sure he'll swap that. Tyrone Tracy got outsnapped or probably outworked by Cam Scottable. You heard Jordan Woods say Cam is probably going to get more of the carries going forward. We'll see. But he still has.
About that, let me talk about the Tracy thing. Tracy made a comment in the media last week about they should run the ball more. I think he's in the doghouse with Dave because of that.
Damn. Probably right. You know how Dabo is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but either way, I mean, George, Ted, Malik, Trey, solid wide receiver room, and a really good fantasy tight end. Obviously, got J-Mo on the bench, and K9 on the bench. Like I said, he will swap in more often than not. And then he also had Jordan Mason being able to step in and start now with and clearly with Aaron Jones not hurt.
Let's talk about the superstar that's on the bench, Tootin.
Yeah, I mean RB2 and Jax, he looked good. He got into the end zone and he looked good. So yeah, it shows why they traded Bigsby pretty much. So I'll leave it at that. Ryan moved to 1-1, scoring 136 points. I think that's probably the second highest. Yeah, that's the second highest this week. Second highest this week. I move over to one of my favorite teams in the league. No Glaze. Process moved to 2-0. Well, he's not my favorite team in the league anymore, to be honest. It's Jordan Woods, but Process moved to 2-0. Miles dropped to 0-2. Miles, start with him first. He made a big trade. I told y'all earlier in the week, and that trade ultimately, you can probably argue really why he lost. I mean,
it is. It's why he lost.
But Process probably was still going. Process probably still going to win.
I don't know, bro.
No, think about it. Jetta, he would have Jetta and Swift still. Even if he start them, he still lose. Well, no. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. Yeah, no.
It's close, bro.
Yeah. I think Miles will win with Jetta and Swift. He'll win.
These would have been close, but Process would have had decisions to make. But that's just funny. Trade with the nigga, and then you face the nigga the same week, and end up biting you in the ass.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, that loss can definitely come back and bite Miles later on in the season. Omarion did not get 3 points. Marv 4 points. Laporta 5 points. What's up with Laporta and y'all offense, by the way?
Bro, we got the best supporting cast in the NFL. Like, I know no Glaze. I think we probably got the best collection of skill position players in the NFL. That's just what it is. He's still great, but it's niggas everywhere.
Like, he also got
it wasn't his day to eat. That's all that is.
Yeah, it's niggas everywhere. We got Monty, Gibbs, J-Mo, Tesla now, Amara, like him.
Games where we're favorites could really like outscore the team. Kinda, I'm gonna say betting wise, you can bet on anybody, but like fantasy wise, I want to say Montgomery's probably good for me. About to like beat the shit out of somebody on a week.
Yeah, you gotta think when Laporta was eating, who do we have for real?
I mean, his rookie season was the same collection, the same core guys. It was just
Yo, if he didn't have Amon Ra that last week, look what his team would have done.
Do we have do we have JMO? Did we have JMO?
Yeah.
At that point?
I'm in Rob put up 40.
yeah.
So how
And he
what
had-
was his total?
JMO was still a little bit in the doghouse though at that
Yeah,
point,
it was.
right?
Yeah, that
Jamo
was.
still trying. They was trying to figure out how to use Jamo at that time.
Yeah, he was really option 2
106.
in the passing tree.
And process to, I mean, it's a process. Swipe, but to answer you in the chat, yeah, first and foremost, he drafted the best. If you want to think about anybody that drafted the best, process drafted the best easily. So that's how he got Browns, Jefferson, Emeka, and Sutton. He only made one trade, and but the thing is, he had the team to where he was big fish hunting. Somebody was going to take the bait eventually. Miles took the bait, and it happened with this trade right here. I'll flash on the screen. He tried with everybody.
This is a good trade, though.
Yeah, it was a good trade. He tried with everybody, and he ended up with this trade.
Didn't mean with that shit.
Where Miles traded Jettas and Swift, and Process traded Ja'Cory, Krosky Merritt, Marvin Harrison, and Marion Hampton. So, I mean, it's not a bad
And that
trade.
looks like shit right now for him, though. But I mean, it's
Bro,
still a
that
good
shit,
trade.
nah, I was just about to say that, bro. Like, that looks like a god awful trade right now. I ain't
Yeah, but it's
gonna-
not though.
That's
No, it's a
jazz.
good.
That's
It's a
jazz.
good trade.
Nah, I'm talking about
It's
the way
it's
it
a
looks
good.
right now. Is it gonna?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna pan out in the future. Don't get me wrong, but that trade for the
Yo, can you hear me, F?
that just
Yeah, I
passed
can
looks
hear you.
insane.
That's
that
why.
don't-
How you like
that
that? How you like
don't
that? How you like that Jettas and Amara trade? Swiper?
That don't sound.
Couple
What'd
weeks
you say?
because fucking Wentz
How you
is
like
about
that Jettas and Amara trade we made?
Wentz is
I'm
about
fine with it. I know Carson Wentz is stepping in. Thank goodness. I have Ahmad in my other league though, in the
okay.
press box
Carson
league.
Wentz
So
finna
he's
stay
so,
in
but we, you know what's funny?
fantasy
We basically have the same team. Except I have Achan, James Cook, Amon Ra, and I got McLaurin, and then George Pickens. And so, bro, I had
Sounds
184 points this last weekend. So
Sounds
yeah,
good. I had 170 over in our.
Hey,
So
Ev.
we living, bro.
Yo,
yeah.
We living. On.
But yeah, Ev, I've never seen a competitive league with that kind of imbalance like by week 2. I mean, I think that's a.
no, it's just credit to
That's
process. He
interesting.
drafted phenomenal. Bro, literally, this
But,
whole
no,
entire
but
team is
I guess, but Bijan and Jefferson are just ADP top 6 picks.
Yeah, but
Brown
I
is a
traded
second
for
round.
Yeah,
I didn't draft.
Yep, you traded for who?
I traded for Jettas. I didn't draft Jettas.
How did you? What was the trade for Jettas?
I just,
He just put it up there.
I'll show it again. So he
I got
traded.
Jettas and
Let me pull it
Andre
up.
Swift for Marion Hampton, Marv, and Bill Crosby.
Wait, it's kind of blurry, Ev. So it says,
So he
Bro,
traded-
Jetta, Swift, Marv, Krosky, and Hampton, bro. Jettas and Swift
Marvin Hampton
went for
for
Marv,
Jettas and
Krosky,
Swift.
and Hampton.
So Marvin
was that-
Harrison, Omarion Hampton, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for Jettas and DeAndre Swift. Now, if I by the Miles team at the time, he needed that trade. So I'm not going to act like it was a bad trade. At the time,
It's
he
not a
needed
bad trade.
Yeah, at the time he needed that trade. So it is what it is.
Marion Hampton's going to be fine. He just had a tough week.
And AJ Brown
Same
will be
with
fine.
Mark.
AJ Brown will be fine. He just playing with Jalen Hurts, so it's okay. Like it's
No, he's going to get the fuck up out of this team soon.
It's not. Yeah, it's not horrible. But by the time y'all get to the playoffs, I mean,
I need
But
his
what you mean? What you mean? Your fantasy team or your real life or
Yeah.
both?
well, my fantasy team, but he can get the fuck up out the Eagles too if he complains. But he's
the
not.
thing
He's
about it
being,
is you're going to try to
Wait.
trade AJ Brown
Bro,
for
you
something.
said that for no reason.
Okay,
Y'all
trade.
just-
Okay.
Wait,
Keenan Allen
he's
for
talking
AJ Brown
about-
right now.
He said AJ Brown can get the fuck on.
no,
He said
can
if he
get the fuck up on
complains, but I'm saying
Yeah,
like it was no reason to say that.
Go ahead and waste your time and hit him for AJ Brown and watch what happens.
That's
Waste your time
When's
if y'all
those
want.
back?
Waste your time if y'all want to.
You just said he's going to be fine. Now you're saying waste your time?
No, because I know a deal not going to get done, brother. I know how you move.
Yeah. Oh, a deal is going to get done.
Shit, yeah,
I'd get
right.
rid of
Yeah, right. I'm gonna stop this by 12. I'm gonna stop this by 12:30. Go because we gotta do the power rankings, and then I'll circle back to this if anything. Again, I have a dentist appointment. I got to leave by 1:30. So,
hope nobody's trading high for Brown, please.
I just realized that.
Yo, Eric.
Yeah, that's hating. I'm not saying nothing like that. That's open hate. I'm not open hating on nobody and nobody team and no trades. If y'all make good businesses, I'm all for it. If I see something that's where somebody's trying to quit, bro, I only stop trades if somebody's clearly quitting the league or not active. If you are quitting the league and you are not active, you are not going to trade. It's just that simple. I'm the same way with fantasy basketball. But fantasy basketball is much more harder and time consuming when it comes to an activity standpoint.
Is this a money league, y'all in?
Yeah.
Same as ours.
For money.
By the way,
why are you so scared? Swiper, there's nothing to be scared of. Do you know my team was like last year?
I'm not in this league.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not scared. I have no reason to be scared of this.
It's not about fear. It's just like that's just for a week too. That's a lot, but it's not.
It is, but he only can.
He's gonna get one of y'all.
No,
I know what's gonna happen.
That's the thing.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen.
We know. Go ahead.
He's gonna swing Travis Etienne and AJ Brown
for a running back.
Derrick Henry.
He's been trying already.
Exactly.
Like one of them.
We know that already. He's trying.
We know what this man is doing, bro.
Yeah, we know, Swipe. It's not going to work.
Some guys don't have no choice but to take the bait. I mean,
Derrick Henry had 3 points.
You're almost. Yo, Lo, you know that dude Owen on your team, right? Owen too. You better start fucking taking the bait.
You know that dude Owen on your team, bro. Yeah, Owen too.
Yeah, Process is my favorite team. Process is my favorite team in the league. He moved to 2-0 on the year, alongside myself. And then next we have another 2-0 person with BJ. That's surprising. BJ is 2-0, but BJ, man, I mean, shit. When you got Saquon Barkley and James Cook and Alvin Kamara, I mean, it's really nothing to be upset. It's a really good mob. Obviously, he knows he's the wide receiver.
Horrible.
Yeah, obviously, he knows. Obviously, he knows he need a wide receiver.
He can do that, bro. He's getting carried by three crazy running backs, bro.
Yeah, he needs a wide receiver bad. I mean, like literally, like bad.
And I'm gonna call him Process.
And I'm gonna help him out today, brother.
Process Kamara for AJ Brown right now. That's a very fair trade.
No, I get somebody better.
What do you mean? What do you mean? AJ Brown's in the dirt right now.
Bro, he gonna wait for Miles. Bro, he going back to Miles when he go 1-3.
In the 29th ranked passing attack in the NFL, mind you.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I'm not worried about it. People still gonna buy him.
Yeah, send me to me, brother.
One of y'all about to get gypped. That's what
I'm
Send offer. I'll buy him.
AJ Brown.
Oh, Mason for AJ Brown. Come on.
I think I'm working my phones today. All right, anyways. BJ moved to 2-0. Jalen Hurts, Saquon, James, pop for him. All he needs is at least 10, anywhere between 10 and 20, similar to my team, between wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2. He got 15 out of Shaheed, and Kelsey gave him 10 as well. Could have been more. If I'm him, I'm obviously shopping David Montgomery. He know what he got to do. He just holding on a little bit to whoever probably is in talks with him. I'm not, but that's that. Shaggy dropped the 1-0 in the year. He was heavily if Derrick Henry have a regular week, he wins. I mean, just that simple. I don't really need to. He lost by 11. Yeah, Derrick Henry have a regular week, he wins. I don't need to drag this. Yeah, that's that. JK and Cam on the bench is pretty good as well, and I'll move forward. I'm not speaking on bench players because you not start them, so they not matter. Next we got Jordan Woods. Is probably my second favorite team, if not first in the league. Put up a whopping 152 points going against Team West, who
could have been more.
Who put up 84? Y'all heard that right? And West is up here, by the way. I'm not throwing shade. 84 points for West. West was led by Justin Fields went out with a concussion. He swapped Justin Fields for Patrick Mahomes late, probably by like 12:50, 12:40, something like that. As you can see, Mahomes gave him 22. Wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Other than that, these guys that he started pretty much will start every week for him. So Brees had 6. BTJ, we know how that game went. JSN continued to pop. Garrett Wilson, no Justin Fields, and the offense just didn't move the ball well against the Bills anyway. So he led with him having 9. And T.J. Hawkinson is whatever he is at this point. We probably all saw that clip on Twitter. Cooper Kupp and Juwan Jennings pop for him on his bench, so he do have guys that he could move if need be. Something to monitor as well. J.J. McCarthy is also out with that high ankle sprain. So, yeah, still has Brandon Ayuk in the cut as well on the IR. So, yeah, man, he know what he need to do. I'm pretty sure Western probably working his phones, if anything. Other than that, he has a good team regardless from a starting lineup standpoint. Jordan Woods, Lamar, Kyron, Bucky, Jamar, DK, Tyler, Keenan, Rome, Judkins. Yeah, good team, man.
I'm already seeing some people in multiple leagues settle into their team, and they're like, oh, I feel good. I'm like, you ain't finna feel good in 2 weeks, so you might as well get a good deal now.
Process is the funniest guy, bro.
Is that Woods? Is that your team on the left?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a great mob right there. That's a great mob.
This is him and Process easily 1 and 2. If they don't make
the final, I take this team over Process personally.
That's only because of the fucking Detroit brothers over there. That's why. Fucking
bro, I promise you, if I had Kenneth Walker, it would look exactly the same, brother. Like
no, it wouldn't. But it's a totally.
It would be just fine. Bro.
It would still be great, but it wouldn't look the same as if it was Bucky. But
Allen,
it's
I almost had fucking Jamar on this team, bro. What the
He wouldn't. Yeah, that was never happening. You let Miles do that shit. That was never happening with me, brother.
Yeah, this is close. And I already said this. If he goes back to back, I quit and I'm focused on fantasy basketball.
To me, bro.
So
quit.
Yeah,
it's week 2. Like,
yeah, man. This
I'm 1-1. You 2-0.
Nah, I don't got no wide receivers, bro. My wide receivers mid. That's what y'all told me. So that shouldn't really mean.
And you got mid receivers in 2 leagues.
Yeah, actually, I really do. I got mid receivers in 2. I got mid
receivers.
You
need one. You need one receiver, bro.
But that comes to losing a running back. So then I'm gonna need a running back. Like you want me to, I can't bank on Nick Chubb. I can't bank on Nick Chubb. With Nick Chubb, niggas is hitting me for Nick Chubb. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I might work my phone.
Oh, nah, niggas didn't want to hit me for Nick Chubb. Niggas want to hit you for Nick Chubb.
Okay. Brett said he hit you for Chubb.
No, he said he would have hit me for Chubb.
Oh. All right, so yeah, shout out to Jordan, big win. Close this week out. We had D-Mac move to 1-1. Low dropped to 0-2. Going to start with the loser side of things. Kyler 14, Josh Jacobs 14, continuous touchdown streak. Nico got into the end zone. I knew Tyreek Hill was going to pop this week, 17 points. Jacoby looked good as well last night. Just didn't get into the end zone. He had 13 points. And
Tony Pollard as a starting running back. There's just no fucking way.
Yeah.
Hey Jordan,
what's up?
Tony Pollard had 90 yards, bro. He just didn't score. If he scores, that shit looks a lot better.
For Jacobs and Myers.
No,
I couldn't hear you.
Somebody sent me
Sutton
and Kyron Williams for Josh Jacobs and
no,
Myers.
he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. Why you guys say
this
that?
This guy blows.
Get rid of ETN, bro. I don't know why people think I want
this guy blows.
Who?
Hey, text me back, process. Low said if he drops to 0-3, he's cooked. I don't know who he played week 3. I'll look at that.
No, that's low.
I play your number one
who's
team,
been at the
bro.
bottom a few times.
Oh yeah, you got Jordan Woods.
Made the playoffs.
Bro, swipe
slow.
Chill, bro.
You can start off slow.
Swipe, relax, bro. It's a troll, bro.
Yeah, I'm starting off. He was swiping.
Relax.
He was trolling, bro. That's why I said it.
Like, there's no way you let him swipe.
Yeah, he was trolling.
Some people really pep talk, bro. I promise, I did not need a pep talk, bro. Chill.
8-6 low. 8-6 on the way low. Remember who said it first?
Hey, bro. Hey, Jordan. I done made a championship 8-6 before, bro.
But yes, low team.
Good God, Fredo needs a fucking running back.
I know. That shit is
I'm gonna
bad.
help him out.
That shit is bad over there. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the worst couple running backs I've ever seen in fantasy football.
Hey, hold on. Did I lose with no kicker to a dude who didn't have a kicker?
He took the risk.
I had to drop my kicker because Joe got hurt.
I mean, to be fair, kicker don't.
And he claimed
I didn't need him, so I dropped him.
And then
Unless you got my boy, 23 points.
Gino's not the answer, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Why not do business with Western trade from Mahomes, man?
I may have to just tip my cap to the Chargers defense at this point, so we'll see.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah. D-Mac, on the other hand, obviously lost Burrow for the year, at least for fantasy wise. CMC continues to ball. He had 23. Jalen Warren ball on the ground and the receiving. Damn, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Go get Jared Goff.
Jalen Warren had 17. He had a good game on the ground and through the air. Puka had 27 points, phenomenal wide receiver 1 or 2.
Puka, send him.
T. Higgins 14.6. Juwan Johnson had a phenomenal week again from a tight end perspective. 2 weak spots to me is obviously nothing. All he got to do is wait for Rasheed Rice to come back and get another running back. I don't know if you can bang on Jalen Warren every week, but D-Mac know that. He got a great team, man. Isaiah Likely's on the way back as well, week 3. I'm assuming, if not week 4, 1,000%, but I think he plays on Monday. And we'll see what he looks like for the Ravens going forward.
We working. It's an all right team, but it's room for improvement.
Cool little
Send Puka, bro.
Cool little mob. I saw Puka likely to trade. Can you text me?
Oh wait, Puka likely to what?
Puka is not likely to trade.
Oh wait, so was that bait? Hold on, wait. Am I blind?
Did I put that? Did I press the wrong thing?
Wait, am I blind? Hold on, I know I'm not blind, dog. Puka likely to trade. Saturday, am I blind? Oh, that was a Saturday beat.
Nah, it do say Puka likely to trade.
I definitely meant to say not likely to trade.
He put everybody on.
Okay, was it just a Saturday thing, or did your mind change to Sunday? Like, what was that about?
No, I meant I was just going through my players and saying who was or wasn't likely.
I've never even seen this. What is this? How do you say that guys are likely to trade?
You gotta click their name.
If you click on them individually, you can change it on your. I don't know what it is on the what's it called, the phone or whatever, but on the desktop you can, if you click on them, you can change that.
Oh, okay.
My whole team on the block, everybody available.
All right. That is that. Let me pick my matchup of the week real quick, and then if you are in the league, I'm definitely working my phones today. Sneaky matchup.
Come get Pickens if you want him.
This is a good one right here. Shaggy versus West. This is a good one. This is my matchup of the week, man.
Good one.
Yeah, this is the good one. They both got good teams.
One of them fall to 1 and 2. Good.
One of these good teams will fall to 1 and 2. West, if I have to assume, will be starting Patrick Mahomes. With no other changes unless he makes a trade. Shaggy, if I have to assume, will be starting. This will be his starting lineup. Unless he makes a trade, yeah, this will he will be starting. So
I ain't gonna lie. If you need a quarterback, Drake May is out there. Just saying.
Oh, Drake May's on the wires.
I don't know.
Not here. No. Not in this league.
I don't even know.
Nah, Ryan got him.
I'm assuming he is.
I think
in a lot of leagues. In a lot of leagues, he is.
Yeah.
Wait, he's not. Wait, Drake May isn't in the
Ryan got him already.
No, Ryan was on Drake May from the beginning.
Yeah, I was on Drake May. Drake May finished QB 12 last year.
I hate our dumbass. I don't want to change it now. I don't want to change it now, but I truly hate the waiver. I truly hate the waiver order, bro. Like I don't like.
Me
that.
too.
I hate it. Like,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I consider.
What do you want to do? The money?
I'd rather do the money.
Or you get like $50 and then it's the max you can have all year. And
I'm not going to change it right now, by the way. But
yeah, don't change it now.
Yeah,
no.
But let me just.
I don't think you can even change it right now.
Yeah, Walter C. Yeah, Walter C.
You even can. But yeah, I mean, I like Fab more than
I like Fab more, or I prefer it not rotating. I mean, it not even like us, like y'all know what I'm saying. Like for example,
only reason
the way we order
wait, is it the way it's set up right now? It's set up so the losers are up top.
Yeah, the losers up top. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
It should
be resets after you take it.
I think the continual rolling list is better.
Yeah, that's how I think about it too.
But it's really just
you can't change that.
Continual rolling list for the waivers.
I probably can change that. And I asked y'all last time, but y'all didn't say anything last time.
Waiver rules right there.
Yeah, I could change it, but I just don't want it to move after. So, by the way, I'm willing to change it right now, but I don't want to change the order that it is right now. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so this will be the last week with the order like this. Let me do that right now. So let me see what it is. All right,
I'm third. Okay.
Screenshot this just in case.
Bro, I swear I was about to sit 2 guys yesterday because I didn't want to score too many points because it was gonna move me up or move me down the fucking waiver shit. Like I really considered doing that.
Yeah, so I think majority of people in the league last week was with the switching. So I screenshot this right here. Op's still gonna be 1, Miles is still gonna be 2. Everybody's still gonna be the same order if I can. And then next time we're just going to it's just gonna be if you claim somebody, you're gonna go to the back. And I think that's what makes it better anyway. That's how I do my fantasy basketball league.
I agree. I think that is the better way to do it, person.
So let me change that.
Yeah, the rolling list is way better.
Yeah, so that's how we're gonna be going forward. All right, cool. All right.
Nice little rematch this week, Lo.
Waiver order. All right, stay the same. Cool. So now it's gonna reverse.
Chill, bro.
Keep that in mind, y'all. It's going to reverse. I mean, you're going to go to whenever you claim, you're going to go to the back and be stuck at the back for the rest of the year, unless somebody claims and you move up.
Yeah, I might wait on this week, dude.
All right, so just letting y'all know.
Wait, so if I'm at the top and I don't make a waiver claim,
wait, stay at the top.
They don't get a trade? Hold on.
Somebody's did a trade.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
Evan Fredo.
Oh, it was a big trade.
Fredo just did a trade? Hold on. Ev sneaky?
Details.
Damn, Ev, what
we got.
Bro, Ev really a sneaky dude, bro.
Yes.
What, he accepted that? Okay, whatever, cool. I didn't even know he is. Okay, cool.
Nah,
Okay.
I didn't know he accepted it.
No, I didn't. Bro, this talk was 2 hours ago. Cool. I mean,
what the fuck? That's
shut
dog
up.
shit ass trade.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
What's
I
the
mean,
trade?
everybody.
Can you show the trade?
It's right here on the screen. Everybody knows.
No, I'm looking at it. I don't understand. It looks
Me neither.
I mean, he
how
needed
can I
to run
do-
it.
how can
Fredo,
I
you need to get a.
Let's say, can you enlarge the screen?
Wait, so it was Jake Ferguson for Andrews, Higgins, and Chubb?
Yeah. And,
Or no, it was Hunter and Ferguson for Andrews, Higgins, and Chubb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who had Chubb?
Me.
So you traded away
Fredo, you got a whole Trav, bro.
Yeah, traded away Chubb.
I don't think Trav gonna be nothing crazy, but you trading him as low as
Why you say
value.
that?
Yeah, I don't think this is a crazy trade either way.
No, but I'm just saying this is probably
I
his
literally
value.
I was like
This is
I was a
probably
little
dirt.
confused.
This is probably as low as his value gonna be though. That's all I'm saying. Like his
This nigga
value.
just made a
I agree with that.
Just made a trade. This nigga just accepted a trade live show. Like what the hell? I didn't
Oh, you
even
wanna
I didn't even
see
mean for
him
that to be
accept
said. But anyway, anybody that know, the reason why I made this trade, and I'm gonna show y'all my team real quick. I'm not trolling. I'm not. Wait, is that Fredo up here?
Too, bro. With my running backs, I'm fucked, bro.
Yeah, I get why you accepted. I get why you did it.
Yeah, I don't think it was a crazy trade.
I think this is.
I know why he did it. I'm trying to.
I think this is largely nothing.
Nigga, what you mean? Why, nigga? I had Mark Shit Drews.
I agree with that.
I needed a tight end game. I traded a bum ass wide receiver that I shouldn't have drafted in Jaden Higgins, and I'm going to let Travis Hunter ride on my bench.
Oh, now Higgins a bum, bro. See, you don't know how to hold the line.
Yeah, now Travis Hunter just going to sit on my bench.
Why would you want Ferguson over Andrew the rest of the year?
Are you serious?
I have
because Isaiah likely Isaiah likely is better. Let me tell y'all my plan. Let me tell you my plan.
When is Isaiah likely going to actually do that on the field?
He actually got a deal with that. Ferguson second in targets.
Last year, Mark Andrews, the last 8 weeks of the year.
You're not going to try to make me feel bad for Mark Andrews. Trust me, I know the Ravens.
I know we've heard the idea of Isaiah likely for years, but I'm saying he hasn't outperformed Andrews in English.
Niggas don't want his Ravens for real.
Cool. Anyways,
the reason why I made it, might have torn his pec. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Elijah Cansey.
The reason why I made the trade, one of my weakest spots was the tight end position. Mark Andrews is not going to pop this year. Anybody that thinks that, you are delusional. Straight up. If you have Mark Andrews on your fantasy team, I promise you should trade him.
And that's not how you're supposed to say.
So why did you call him a top 10 tight end?
What I tried to do.
That's exactly what I've been asking.
Can y'all please let me talk, because we gotta get to the power rankings after this. I just want to talk about the trade real quick, and I gotta move forward. I got a dentist appointment. I tried to trade Mark Andrews for the last 2 weeks. Anybody can attest to this. Miles, Rye, Fredo, and more. I was trying to trade Andrews and sign Likely. D-Mac was a smart ass and went to go sign Likely last week, which I was trying to do. Rightfully so. So cool. Shout out to D-Mac. I'm now going to end up with Jake Ferguson going forward and Dallas Goedert. Both guys will be heavily targeted, or at least targeted a good amount in their offense, especially Ferguson, like Ryan just said. And that was my weak spot on my team. Also, Jaden Higgins was drop worthy. He was going to get dropped this week coming up, literally tomorrow. So instead of dropping him, I'm just going to use him and throw him with Mark Andrews and get Travis Hunter, who can have a decent season. We don't know. And then I'm just going to have an open roster spot and sign whoever I need to sign now. So that's how I'm looking at it. That's why I did the trade. I needed to get a 3 for 2 off to open up my roster spot instead of just dropping Jaden Higgins. So if I can trade Mark Andrews with Higgins, by all means, I'm going to do that. So that's pretty much my side of the trade. And I got Jake Ferguson, who's seen through 2 weeks so far, 12 and 6 targets. Those 3 guys are the offense from a passing perspective. They're going to throw the ball. So that's why I did the move. It was a no-brainer for me. Now, Swiper, to you real quick.
Yeah, I think Fergie is a good tight end trade.
That's a good piece. He's second in targets on the team. Like he's getting a good volume.
It's gonna be CD and him consistently, and then Pickens, with the explosive plays.
Process. If you're up here, that would never work, brother.
And Andrews is like touchdown or bust every week.
And I'm not.
Pretty much.
I'm so serious, by the way. I'm not saying they are out on him, but the Ravens offense is not catered to him no more. Like, it's no more Lamar to Mark, like on a down-to-down basis. It is Henry and Zay Flowers, I promise you. And when we're spread out more often than not now going forward in the red zone perspective, whatever the case may be, it's going to be Henry, Zay, Hopkins, Rashad, or however you want to order it. Well, Likely is the more dynamic tight end. Likely is the better tight end at the moment. Likely it's just better than Mark Andrews. And I told y'all this a couple of months ago when we did the tight end rankings. And then Lowe said, well, how was Mark Andrews in your top 10? Because my criteria was multiple seasons, not just going into this season. If I had to predict who had the better season, it would be Likely. And I literally said that to y'all already. But I'm not going to hit D-Mac and trade for Likely for what? I don't need to do that. That'd have been dumb for me. What's up, Process?
Yeah.
Oh, Miles, what's up?
I'm free from work, man. I missed all the fantasy talks.
Yeah, we just wrapped that up.
Miles, how you feel about that trade you just witnessed, bro?
Y'all up here saying I got finessed?
No.
We're not talking about Fredo and Ed.
Hold on now. I was listening when y'all talk about me and Process trade.
And I said it's not a bad trade.
About earlier?
Only person that I said it wasn't a bad trade.
I wasn't even here
I
earlier.
didn't understand how
No, no,
process
no,
was
no,
simulated that
no,
much
I
time
ain't
in
saying
real
that. I
quick.
ain't
I
saying
say
that.
the
But
trade look bad right now, but
no, yeah,
I
no,
mean
yeah,
that's
right now,
yeah.
most definitely, bro. Because I knew I had the play process. And I knew I was trading with somebody I was going to be playing that week, and I knew that shit. I was banking on Omarion Hampton and Marvin, and that shit. Justin Herbert came through, but Omarion, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but
This
that
nigga.
shit, that should be all right, nigga. This nigga, I'm not tripping with that Justin Jefferson shit, bro. Because I'm gonna go JJ McCarthy and fucking Carson Wentz. That's his quarterback. I'm not tripping off that shit no more. I still got St. Brown. Nigga, then they gave me 40.
I was okay. Shout out Fredo. Great trade, Fredo. No funny. Great trade.
Yeah, he was looking
Mike
for.
Evans finessed me too, low key, bro. Cause I was going against Mike Evans. That nigga had process had Emeka. I'm like, bro, can this nigga stop throwing the ball to Emeka? Get the ball to Mike Evans. But Mike Evans getting locked up by Derek Stingley.
That's your wide receiver too.
Did we talk about that game?
That's my wide receiver 3.
Yeah, you came on the back. You came
what
on the
was it?
back end.
Oh, Marvin's your wide receiver too.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I just need for when that Jordan Addison come back, so we can make some shit shake for sure.
All right. I told y'all I was working my phones today. Shit, that's
Hey, Laporta on the board, fellas. Y'all want that nigga?
That was some of the things that I was working.
I'm cool off the inconsistent shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, he accepted that trade. Shout out to Fredo. Fredo wanted K. He wanted K-Sean, bro, and I was like, nah, fuck no. Like I was holding off on him.
Booty?
Yeah, shit. My advisor said.
Well, no funny. Hold on. Let me see something. So he wanted K-Sean.
What's going on?
He wanted K-Sean, and he took Higgins, or something else happened there.
Bro, the talk stopped. I'm surprised he just randomly accepted that. I didn't even know it was. I forgot it was sitting. This is what happened. He hit me and he said, "Chubb for Fergie straight up. I'm not trading a running back for a tight end. Like fuck no. Like that'd be crazy. Why am I doing that? I'm not that desperate for a tight end. So I'm like, no.
Why would he do that? Who's he gonna put that tight end after
He got
that?
Tucker Craft, bro.
Oh, he don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it didn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? But I was targeting the tight end. I think I actually hit him for Ferguson first because I'm targeting the tight end. I'm not going. I respect niggas. So I'm not going to hit them for their best tight end. Like if you got Tucker Craft, I'm gonna leave you alone. Let me just get Jake Ferguson then. He'll be good as well. So that's the type of time that I'm on.
Jake Ferguson gonna be good.
So he wanted Ferguson for Chubb. And I'm like, I'm not trading running back for a tight end. I know you do running back. I'm not doing that. So this is my counter. What the fuck? I don't even know what my counters were. I think my counters were let me do Chubb and Higgins. I'm trying to get Higgins off, bro, because I was gonna drop him. Let me do Chubb and Higgins and Mark for that. And he said, nah, let's just
fell for that. I'm really disgusted that niggas fell for that, bro.
He said, let's do.
Bro, y'all gassed that nigga when motherfuckers traded, drafted him, bro. The Jaden Higgins pricing for. I remember that.
That was me gassing Jordan Woods too a little bit.
Bro, I know, bro. You gotta understand fantasy tactics, bro. Like I swear, bro, I've been doing this fantasy shit too long, bro. A nigga gonna gas up the nigga he trying to get up. Like the way that process is gassing up ETN right now, bro. That's really what niggas do, bro.
Somebody gonna fall for that shit, bro.
Go ahead. Look up. Listen to him, y'all.
Bro, he never said
Hey, y'all go ahead and let Higgins sit on the waivers.
I literally just needed a back, bro. That nigga Ferguson. I wasn't gonna start that nigga as long as Tucker Craft was gonna start, bro.
Yeah.
I needed a running back. I wanted Booty. Like I couldn't get the nigga. It is what it is. I'm like, bro, I just need a back so I don't go 1 and 2. Because if I go 1 and 2, I'm like,
damn,
shit.
Fredo, I talked dead, bro.
I talked to my Fredo. I liked your offer, but my advisor said Booty probably gonna be wide receiver 1. No, for real. My advisor said he probably gonna be wide receiver 1.
Bro, this advisor gimmick is crazy.
It's not a gimmick.
Bro, mind you, the person that is advising him on Keyshawn Boutte don't know nothing about that, man. Or the Patriots.
My advisor know football.
No, Jordan, what was you saying, dude?
Bro, it's not about knowing football.
He said, damn, bro, I talked dead.
Like, people know football.
All right, for sure.
No, I'm
he
talking
said he
about
might be wide
your
receiver
back.
1 this year. Can you really debate that? No,
It's
him or Diggs.
No, we can still work.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at all these.
I'm trying to hold off on him. And I got me an open roster spot to be able to do whatever I want to do, whether that's going to be extra defense or tight or quarterback. And also, Tajay Spears is a guy that a lot of people. Only one person hit me for Tajay Spears, by the way. Shout out to who you are. You know who you are. This guy was. I saw some tweets this morning. I don't even need to elaborate on it. But week 16 through 18. Running back 1 for the Titans, and I think that he's going to definitely have a good season when he returns for the injury in week 5, week 6 on down. So we'll see. We'll a little split backfield with Tony Pollard, but he will look like a better running back in my opinion. No, I'm not jazzed, and I'm not trying to trade him, but that's another reason why I traded Nick Chubb to be able to have this guy that I have in the IR to fill in on my backup bench running back perspective.
Boy,
So.
Fredo like me last year, boy, scrambling for a running back. That shit's insane.
That was you last year.
G, my draft wasn't supposed to go like that. I didn't know niggas was this running back heavy, bro. Like that's.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, Fredo.
Once you,
Nigga, I'm
once
trying
you
to
try
tell
to seeing
Fredo,
them fly off the board, you just have to get in when you fit in at that point, bro.
Bro, Fredo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. You
if
be
you
scrambling
go
all
back-
season, bro. No funny, no cap. You're gonna be scrambling for the running back all season. It's exactly how it was last year.
Yeah, unless
But
you
no,
do
like,
my trade.
if you go to the draft, bro, like I really fucked up. I should have just took Chuba over. I should have took Chuba over Kittle, bro. That's where I.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, look, Fredo.
Yeah, that's like the one spot. And then like even the Drake London shit, like BJ took the nigga I was gonna take right after me, like right before me, and I'm like, damn, Drake fell right there. Yeah, I was gonna go James. I was gonna go get James Cook, bro.
All right, let me
And
say
I'm like,
this.
it was between London and Chase Brown. I was higher on London, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna get a running back. And then it wasn't no back worth it over Josh. So that's just how my draft fell, bro.
Nah, it is what it is, bro. Again, you have Tucker Craft.
Nah, that is how I be.
You have Tucker Craft.
Yeah.
I needed a tight end. You needed a running back. It worked out. Yeah, it worked out. So it is what it is.
For sure.
You still need a running back, Fredo. So just let me know.
Man, don't trade with that nigga, bro.
Shit that you sent me, bro. You would call me
that
all
nigga,
bro. Bro, like you
that nigga, bro.
You funny guy.
You guys
That's just how you talk, bro. But fuck that guy.
You a funny guy, bro.
You guys are just down on what's his name?
ETN.
I get it. No.
Okay, I ain't saying no
This nigga sent me some egregious shit, bro.
AJ Brown. I get it because he hasn't had 2 good weeks, but I mean, I understand.
Man, look, Fredo.
I mean, it's the reason why you want to trade. It's the reason why you want to trade AJ and not Jettas, though. Why you don't want to trade Jettas?
Depending on how Texas is to CD Lamb, Fredo.
Put Jettas in that trade you sent me process, and I will accept it right now. Put Jettas in that trade you sent me process, and I will accept it right now.
What'd you say?
Depending on how
Put
Texas
Jettas in that trade you just sent me, and I will accept it right now.
I mean, I'll trade CD for the right package.
You would?
I got you. I'm already knowing.
Process, you can hear
I'm
me?
gonna get up on you, brother.
Yeah, you would do
I'm not
that?
trading CD. I'm not trading you CD.
You are so funny, bro.
Man,
Real quick,
that's
y'all.
real deal. Big fish hunting, bro. No,
Wait, you would do that for real?
No, I would not do that for real. You
You
freaking jackass. You know I would not do that. You like, come on now.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I was about to send it.
I'm finna hit
Nigga,
your
I
phone,
believe
Fredo.
you.
For sure.
You don't care. Process. You don't care. You don't give 2 fucks about none of your wide receivers, bro. All of them are trade bait. Literally all of them. You don't care about none of them. You don't care about AJ Brown. You don't care about Jetta. You don't care about Emeka. You damn sure don't care about Sutton. You don't care about none of them, bro. And you damn sure don't care about Cedric Tillman. All right, let me give y'all a quick dive into the second fact that league real quick, and then we're gonna head to the power rankings. I'm mad I got a dentist appointment because I still want to talk ball. CG I think has the best team in this league. I told y'all that I stood no chance to win. My team is mid. I got a good running back, but the team was just mid. I think my team will come along later on though.
It's a money league too, or no?
Yeah, I think my 25 entry ain't nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely how I feel about my team in the main league, bro. I feel like my team's mid, bro.
Yeah, this team right here.
I got good players, bro, but it shit ain't enough to put me over the hump.
I mean, whenever nigga got Puka and St. Brown and Zay Flowers, I mean, shit, like I don't even know how he even drafted these niggas. Like I don't understand. Puka went 10, St. Brown went 15. Like what type of shit is that? Like what were they doing in this league?
Probably had the last pick.
But Puka went 15. St. Brown went 15. Like what was niggas doing in this
Brown
league?
went 15?
Bro, that's why that's the second league. That's why that's the second league, bro.
Wait, St. Brown went 15.
Yeah,
Hey,
St.
can you
Brown
show
went
us the draft order of that league?
Let me show it real quick. Yeah, they was on some nut
what?
shit in this draft.
Chase, Saquon Gibbs, okay, that makes sense. B. John, okay. CMC at 5, that's cool.
That's ass.
Ashton Genty at 7 is bananas. Who did that? Who for L?
Reach.
FBI agent.
Ashton Genty at 7 is bonkers.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
But after that, though, I guess maybe Christian McCaffrey could have slid a little bit.
You can't go Bucky over St. Brown though, bro. Like that's insane.
Wait, Drake London got filled over Brown?
Yeah, like what?
Wait, he went. Wait, okay.
Matt
my bad.
doubled down and went London and
Drake
Bucky over St. Brown. Like that's disrespectful.
Disrespect with the same brand.
Yeah, so that's
Drake
what
and
happened.
Bucky of the same Brown.
Let me run through
BTJ over St. Brown. Y'all got St. Brown fucked up, bro.
The Bucky
Y'all got
thing.
mine with St. Brown fucked up.
What? Bucky's egregious, but like, hold on though. Like, at least that's a different position.
BTJ over
You
St.
went
Brown
Drake
was
one. Like,
crazy,
if you gonna go same
Yes,
position,
what I'm
Drake's
saying.
your worst receiver. Like, what the heck?
I'm muting Discord. CG, you can talk. I'm not gonna stay on this too long, CG. I just want to flash this matchup and then I'm gonna go in. What you about to say, CG? What's up, Birdie? CG. Oh, he's all right. Never mind. Nah, you can chime in about your team, bro. Feel free. You the last person that's gonna speak on it.
Now he don't want to talk.
All right, cool.
What happened to the power rankings, bro?
That's what I'm literally pulling.
Crazy.
I'm literally pulling it up right now, big bro. Relax, gang. Chill, Crody. Chill. All right,
bro.
Chill, bro.
Alright.
Hey, Wes, shout out to not trading me TJ Hawkinson though. No funny. I'm glad I got a tight end that ended up with a tight end regardless. So just wanted to give you a shout out for that real quick. You my brother. All right, we're gonna head to this power rankings real quick. Week 2, and I'm definitely excited for this. We have been doing this. We did a preseason going into the season power rankings, and yeah, man, whoever win that second league, I'm definitely looking forward to moving you all into the main league. It all depends, but definitely whoever you win that second league, that's basically what it is. It's a showcase. You get to win money and get into the big league. Play for the varsity instead of JV. You go from JV to varsity. So, you know, that's what it's all about. With all due respect to anybody that's in the second league, by the way, thank y'all so much for even rocking with me and appreciating and supporting the platform and coming in on a day-to-day basis. Now that's on to my favorite part of Fact and Stats for the last 3 years. It's always been the power rankings. Will always remain that. August 25th, we did our first preseason power rankings going into the season. I told them going into when we did the week 1, after week 1 action, do not put too much into 825. Just conduct on what we saw week 1. So now going into week 2, we're going to work off our criteria, which is record, strength of schedule, performance, body of work, roster, head to head. So that matters. So week 2, we had the Eagles and Bills. Eagles beat the Chiefs. Bills beat the Jets. I had an argument for the Bills that won last week. Eagles still went out. So do we keep the top 2 intact? Do we keep the top 4 intact? Anybody got any changes? Who did the Packers just play?
Eagles, Bills.
Packers
Commanders.
just played
Commanders Thursday night.
Packers beat the
And they
Commanders.
Are you saying the 1-4 is still the 1 through 4, like order wise?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Same team? Order wise, anybody shuffling order?
I'm shuffling, me personally.
All right, let me ask. Do anybody?
Elijah Cansey confirmed out for the year for the Bucs.
I would move the Packers up, honestly.
Pectoral muscle.
Yep.
Dang, torn pec.
Chan. I agree with Chan. The top 7 don't change. Actually, now I'm looking at this.
Wait, who's out? What is the top 7? I can't see. I'm driving right
Chargers,
now.
Elijah Cansey, defensive tackle for the Bucs.
Yeah, I'm not changing this. Like, I'm not changing shit just to.
Eagles, Bills,
you could flip
maybe
3 and 4.
orders can change, but Eagles, Bills, Ravens, Packers, Rams, Chargers, Bucks. That's the top 7.
Bro, if niggas change this order too much, they just bored. I'm not gonna lie.
Top 7 could change. That's what I'm saying. Like, are y'all? The top 7 is the same. Top 7 is the same. The only thing you can
I don't think the order changed for real.
I don't see anything that needs to change with the top 5.
Y'all wouldn't move the Packers up a little bit?
I mean, you could.
No, the Bills and Ravens were fine, and the Eagles are fine.
Packers had a dominant performance.
The Ravens also beat the dog shit.
Had a dominant performance too, though.
Yeah, I would legitimately leave the top 6 alone. Probably 7.
I'll probably move the Packers up when we see them play on the road in probably like October or November or some shit.
Yeah, and not on a short week either.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
and we lost.
That's pretty.
2 of our starters in that game too.
Majority sound like Eagles, Bills 1 and 2 still.
I mean, the Packers are just a better team as well.
Majority sound like Ravens stay 3, Packers stay 4.
You know you could just copy paste, right? If you're not gonna change the.
Thanks, love. I'm already at 5 now. Rams, Chargers. I guess that stay. I guess. Yeah, I like.
Nobody got a reason to drop down for real.
I like both of those teams. I think that stayed. The Bucs stay as well, and then I think who jumps to the 8 is the Lions, if I'm not mistaken. Lions or Broncos?
Yeah, I got us.
I think I'll probably say Lions though. Yeah, the Lions definitely look better too. Well, yeah, I'll say Lions, and then everybody with the Broncos and
I'll say Colts, Broncos, Colts.
The
I mean, it was a
Broncos,
close game.
Broncos just lost or they
Colts,
won.
Colts, yeah.
I got the Colts ahead of the Lions.
Yeah. Colts literally just beat them too. Yeah.
Yo,
The
I
Lions
know
play the
they
fucking
got.
Bears, dude.
I know they're hurt, but the Bengals are 2-0. They got to be in the top.
Yeah, no thanks.
Okay.
They don't have a quarterback.
I mean, literally.
Yeah, I know, but
it should be fair process. Trevor Lawrence literally handed them the game like multiple times too. Like it was.
I mean, yeah, a 2-0 team should be up here though, but whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I guess I'm more so looking at like just level of play too. I think that there's some teams that are just clearly like,
All right. Yeah, I'm all in. Oh, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
No. Go ahead. Yeah,
I'm all in on the Colts jumping to 9 for sure. They beat the better opponent for one, and then two, they beat the Broncos, who were just 8 in a head-to-head matchup, and they look good through 2 weeks. I know a couple of us said week 1 they played the Dolphins, but then they followed up at home and beat the Broncos. So obviously that late
worst
penalty,
win of all.
Yeah, that late penalty.
I'm good with the Colts being top 10 at the league.
That was terrible.
Yeah. So
yeah, me too. I'm good with them. Yeah, they got a top 5 quarterback right now in the league.
Who's the other 4?
Level of play. I mean, I said Lamar, Herbert, Josh. Who did I say? Lamar, Herbert, Josh. Who's the 4th one that I put out? Lamar, Herbert, Josh.
Do we have to get bogged down here?
Jordan Love. Sure,
Jordan Love or not?
Yeah.
Dakota Prescott. Daniel Jones is better than him.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I mean Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, right there. Whichever one you want to put there. I think based on just first 2 games.
Sitting at 10 now. How do we all feel about the Broncos?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think the Seahawks have a conversation for it.
Seahawks over 10.
Who did the Seahawks just beat?
Nah, bro.
They just beat the Steelers.
They got a good
Seahawks played okay week 1. They ended up losing though.
Yeah. They had a good game before the end of week 1.
But I think about judging off the 9, like we're judging like performances less and roster and expectations more. So like I don't know if the Seahawks should be here. Based off of the way the list is already.
Didn't they lost? They didn't look good like versus the 49ers either.
Same
like,
thing I was saying, Wes.
What they should have done in that
I
game.
don't think they didn't look good. Defensively,
No, they looked good. That
their
defense looked
business.
really good.
Yeah, defensively they just had some miscues because they should have picked up Brock Purdy like 3 times, and then it was just JSN and his fumbles, like because they had a game-winning drive that granted they didn't complete it, so you got to hold that. But I think if the lineman doesn't just get destroyed and pushed in the sand while he's mid-throw, I'm not sure that Sam doesn't complete that game-winning drive. Like,
yeah,
so
it's definitely possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think, but I think
here.
Yeah.
Y'all don't believe the Falcons should go here?
She said the Falcons.
They barely
That's a good
lost.
question.
They barely lost to the Bucs. It was a good game, and they fucking terrorized Jada. Like that defense played. I feel so weird saying this to somebody else say it.
What a bad shout. No, keep going.
The Falcons over. Now the Falcons defense is playing very well, and they got a pass.
No, y'all supposed to let her finish. Make her say a nice thing about the Falcons.
Yeah, you are low though, Ari. By the way.
I know. I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, not necessarily falling, but yeah, no Falcons. I mean, if we're talking about, I don't remember what the criteria was, but they played. Well, the Bucs are a good opponent. The Vikings not so much, but I feel like the way that they performed, and they really, if I'm not being a hater, they probably should have won that Bucs game. Their kicker just sucks, like severely. So they really could like very well be 2-0 right now. And their defense is playing really fucking well.
So let's ask.
I would choose.
Who did the Falcons play week 1? Ari, I can't remember.
The Bucs. Play the Bucs.
Oh yeah, that close game.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just beat the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
So it come down to who y'all think look better through 2 weeks: the Bucs or the Falcons or the Broncos.
Falcons, in my opinion. No.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I take the Falcons too.
I'd probably
I'll
that
get the
defense.
Falcons. Yeah, let's suppose the Falcons.
Because they also had
I would put that over the Falcons. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, personally, that game that they played versus the Vikings, I thought was just more hot trash about the Vikings than it was the Falcons defense. But they were good still. But they didn't play a competent offense at all.
Yeah, especially since the Vikings have had one good quarter of offense, and it came against a team that none of us respect, who just lost their best defensive player for the year. So I don't know, if we're, and again, roster expectation, I think it's losing to the Colts. As unfortunate as it is, and maybe we should be penalized for falling outside of the top 10, but I don't know how the Falcons jump in with how putrid their offense. They legitimately, they ran the ball exceptionally well. The play calling sucked. And I think they did it to a team that we don't necessarily. The Vikings aren't good.
I don't think y'all's offense looks too hot these past 2 weeks either.
Well, their offense was great versus the Colts.
I'm saying
first 3 quarters. Yeah, that wasn't the issue. Their defense was the third down defense, and this is a credit to Daniel Jones. And anything else is why they lost that game. Their offense was really good yesterday, or 2 days ago.
I'm not gonna argue for the Falcons, so y'all.
Y'all do what y'all want. I don't care that much about the Falcons and Broncos. So either way,
I think Broncos, Falcons, and then that next team, whatever. Yeah, get those Texans out of there, unfortunately, but that has nothing to do with CJ Stroud. Shout out to my dog.
Let me ask.
Wait, what?
The Falcons, Falcons. D-Mac, who are you?
CJ is a problem.
Falcons.
Jordan Wood, you say you don't matter. Miles, you had a pick. Who would you say, the Falcons or the Broncos for a 10?
The Broncos.
Swiper Broncos. Process, if you had to pick Falcons or Broncos for 10?
Yeah, Broncos.
Broncos. T, if you had a pick?
Broncos. Put me down for the Broncos too, big bro.
All right,
just so they can win.
11 will be the Falcons, and then we get to 12. That's when we get into territory. I mean, yeah, it is tough a little bit now. I mean, you want to think of the Bengals 2-0, but then Joe Burrow injury is so big.
Cardinals 2-0.
Cardinals, but
they didn't look good.
That game was disgusting,
bro. They suck. They suck.
They should be top 15.
I'm not saying their name, so y'all can say their name when the time comes.
To be fair, the Cardinals until they went prevent defense, they were dominating that game. They just their defense for whatever reason
did what they did versus us. Their offense fell a fucking part in the second half. No shade, Miles. Their offense fell.
It did. You ain't lying.
We got stagnant like it did versus us, which is the only reason why Carolina or us really had a chance to win either of those games. They did not. We talking about teams that didn't look good the full game. That was one, and they've done it. That game.
They don't have any impressive performance on paper.
I would say San Francisco, but they did just struggle with the Saints, just like how we did.
49ers is ready to be up here too.
Who was he last week?
It should be. No funny. I don't know how to figure out, but I think it should be 3 of that division: Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks.
So the
Niners is tough because
the Commanders drop all the way. I'm just asking. The Commanders drop all the way out.
Commanders look horrible, man. I'm not gonna. We can stop about them.
They probably be 14 or 15 for me.
But
I would drop them all the way out personally.
Like we know. Well, me personally, I know the Chiefs come out. I know the Texans probably come out. And y'all
how the fuck are we horrible?
Y'all saying the Commanders come?
They're not.
I don't understand how y'all look
starters.
I don't get that Commander stuff, bro. The Commanders, granted, they got beat handily, right? Yeah. But I can't understand an argument for the Falcons as potentially at 10, and then say the Commanders going to drop all the way out for losing to Green Bay.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I think how you look.
So the thing about the 9 through 11, like if you wanted to leave all of them in the top 15, I think you could easily argue that. I just don't think the Commanders are as good as the Texans or Chiefs personally, but all of them lost to teams that were above them.
On what grounds?
How good are the
Why?
Chiefs?
What,
I'm not trying to be
no,
funny.
forget the
Or
Chiefs.
even the
What have the
Texans.
Texans shown
Yeah.
anybody to
They
warrant
have a
that?
really good defense still.
Their offense is worse than the Commanders' offense.
But
And
that's
I
what I'm
don't think
saying. I'm saying if you wanted to leave all three of those teams in there because they lost to teams above them, I can understand that argument.
No, I'm just making an argument against you saying you don't think they're as good as the Texans. I can
I think the
understand.
Texans defense is easily the best of any of the four units between those teams. I think both of the teams have issues as far as the trenches are concerned on the offensive side of the ball. And I don't know. I think the Texans are slightly better than the Commanders personally because I trust their defense more.
He scrolled down real quick just for reference for something to the 825. I know we're not using this. I want to see where the Chargers were. 15. Were they on there? 15. They were 15.
They're 15.
Okay. Thank you.
This shit is terrible on the computer.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about all the way out. That's tough. Like,
yeah, I can't do all the way out.
What's the word?
What's good, gang? I don't know about all the way out. I mean, like, they played a team that got home a lot. Like the defensive front. Like, look how the Packers made. No funny. Not trying to be funny. Look how the Packers made the Lions look.
They're like the Lions look. Yeah.
And then they followed up and made the Commanders look like that. I don't think the Commanders are as bad. Personally, I think they'll bounce back week 3.
I don't think they should be all the way out.
Yeah,
that's back-to-back home games. Yeah, no,
I don't think any of those three teams should fall all the way out for losing to teams above them. In my personal
opinion. Fast, buddy.
Or I should say it a different way. I don't think we should punish 2 of those teams for losing to teams above them and only leave the Commanders in. I don't think that logic makes sense.
Especially since we're not rewarding teams for winning. Like the Colts they beat a really good team, or they handled a really good defense this week, I'll say, and they've looked good. Like Miami is Miami, but like how they performed, I think.
So
I think the longer the season goes, the more we're gonna be able to get the confirmation bias shit. Because I do think Denver has a really good defense, but isn't that back-to-back weeks they gave up a lot of points?
So, oh my bad.
Or am I tripping?
Back-to-back weeks? No.
What they give up in week 1? I guess I could be wrong.
They gave up 3 or 4 field goals in week 1. I think they gave up 12 points.
Okay, thank you.
So
thank
if
you
I'm understanding this, y'all are saying that
against the Titans,
the Bengals and 49ers that are 2-0.
Oh well, yeah, okay, that's
right. The Bengals, 49ers, the Cardinals that are 2-0. Not saying that means anything to y'all, but those 3 teams that are 2-0, they should not crack this list because the Chiefs and Texans who are 0-2 should still be ahead of them.
No. I'm saying if you want to put the Bengals,
we at 15?
The Bengals is tough because of the quarterback thing for me personally. If you want to put the 49ers on this list, that's fine. I don't understand the argument to say that one of these teams out of the Chiefs, Texans, and Commanders deserves to be off instead of.
Well, I think the Chiefs,
because they all lost to teams above them.
I went to the 825 shit with the Chiefs because they lost to a team, and a lot of people would say that the Chargers were like. Would you say that was a convincing win for the Chargers in week 1 over the Chiefs?
I mean, it's a 1-score game.
I think they look like the better team.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like,
they
definitely
look like the better team. I'm not going to take that away. They definitely look like the better team. But I wouldn't say convincing.
But convincing, I don't know. I like to use convincing for teams like the Packers.
I'm using convincing instead of dominant is basically what I was using it as.
Dominant is what y'all did to the Bears. I would say convincing is like what the Bills did to the Jets or something like that. Or I guess that's more dominant.
No. The Bills were dominant against the Jets.
Yeah, the Bills were more dominant. I'm trying to find a.
Yeah, we're saying the same shit. We're saying the same shit though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a hard. I know we did it last year, but I think with y'all it's a little different because. I'm talking about with the Chiefs because y'all have real injury concerns, like on the offensive and also y'all can't run the fucking ball, bro. Like outside of Patrick,
they
can't run the ball at all.
That's no different than
yeah. So that's why I would differentiate it from like the Ravens last year.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So if again, I don't have any issue with us being on this list. I truly am not making this argument for us. I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't necessarily understand it
Yeah,
because
you're
all three of these teams that are grouped 9 to 11 here lost to teams above them.
yeah. So
So
let me
I
ask
don't.
you.
Y'all don't think the Packers? Man, never mind. I guess we'll go. Never mind. My fault. I just.
I think the
We just
argument
kept
would
1
be
through 7 in
DMAC.
order, Tish, for the most part.
I think the argument could be DMAC. How
And
do you
if the
feel?
argument is, well, guess look who you lost to. You lost to the
Packers
Eagles. Well,
should
the
be
Eagles are
2,
number
bro.
one, and the Commanders lost to the Packers, and that game wasn't as close to the Eagles and Chiefs. So I
Well,
don't.
how do you think y'all performed against the Eagles? That's where I think a lot of it hinges on. Like, do you think you performed to standard, below standard, like from what you would expect?
Well,
they could be one for real.
You're not gonna like my answer.
Well,
No, what's your answer?
Because I thought we were getting blown out. So then technically that was above standard from what I expected. To answer your question.
You hear me, Tiz?
Okay.
You said what, brother?
They got an argument for one for real.
The Packers, right?
Yeah, I mean, who looked best on both sides of the ball through 2 weeks?
Yeah,
of the season?
yeah.
It's the Packers.
I
ain't
think
trying to. I know y'all was. I came in at 12, so I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, we basically just copy and pasted.
I'm not trying to
Let's not forget week 1 for the Packers. Let's not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bull guard a combo. I just when he slid up, I seen some. I asked the question. That's all it was.
Yeah, Ted said the Packers should be 2.
No, you good.
I think they got a real argument to be 1 if you ask me personally.
I think they do too, but we just copy and pasted 1 through 7, which I think is fine given the fact that we're 2 weeks into this.
Well, I want to say this. Before we proceed.
Fine?
I want to say this before we proceed. I think through the first 2 weeks of the season, power ranking style, I think the Packers look like the best team in football. I'll put them at 1, and I'll put everybody down.
I don't disagree with that.
Anybody else?
Y'all do that.
Okay. Anybody else is with me?
So y'all never. So you saying, brother? Y'all never y'all just said copy and paste it.
We looked at it.
We
said nothing should really change. We just copy and paste on down.
Yeah.
No, I just but I didn't just. I'm not just doing that just for the sake of expedience.
Yeah.
I think that the Packers will look really good, but when I put all the factors together, I'm not as down on the Eagles as some people seem to be their performances the first couple of weeks.
But who looked better through the first 2 weeks though? The Eagles or the Packers?
Well, I said 2 to be fair.
I think the Packers have looked better. That's not the only factor up here though.
Yeah.
Record, strength of schedule.
I think the Eagles' performance.
Man,
I
what
think
the Packers did
I
to the
thought
Lions is more impressive than anything.
Okay, that's not the only factor. That's yeah.
I didn't say it was. I just made a comment.
Yeah, that's a fact. I also think now the Chiefs shit is interesting because I do think they have real concerns. I thought the Eagles versus the Chiefs. I think the Eagles are in a lot of senses doing what they need to do right now for this part of the season. So I'm not. It's not impressive. It's not overly impressive, but they're winning these games, and I don't think that for me it's ever really in doubt that they're going to win these games.
They're 1,000% winning these games. Yes, Jalen Carter went out in game 1.
Never in doubt. The Chiefs are right there to beat them.
They control a lot of that game. Yeah,
but if Kelsey don't drop that, they take the lead late in the game, and then after that,
well, Kelsey been dropping shit for how long? Like, okay,
I don't think that's. I don't. For the argument at hand, I don't think that's a fair rebuttal because you were talking about being in a position to lose the game. They were in position to end up losing that game, and they looked bad offensively another 2 weeks in a row. I don't care about that. They started the first half well, so I'll give them that for last week against a bad defense. In the second half, that bad defense that just gave up 40 to the Giants stopped everything that they wanted to do and stifled everything that they wanted to do offensively. Then you come into this week and they don't look good offensively again, and they're in a position where they get the win, so credit. But I think if we're judging off of roster, expectations, and performance, I think the Packers definitely have an argument. I don't think I know Ev has somewhere to be at 130, so I was fine with it just being.
I think I could leave it like 140. I think it's like 10 minutes away.
Okay, well, if we're gonna really rank the list, we can. But if we're just getting through it, which is what I thought we were doing, so I understand.
That's the vibe I was getting. That's why I asked it. It look like y'all just trying to get through it. And that's cool too. Like I said, I ain't trying to debo shit. It's just like y'all trying to get through it. That's.
I believe that the Packers offense has looked good. like consistent throughout both games?
That's what I was about to ask.
Like
Eagles
both
also went on the road. Eagles also went on the road, by the way.
I think the disagreement would be, I
Packers been
think in the
chilling at the
first
crib
half of
since
the Lions
since
game, I think they
Columbus.
took their foot off the gas pedal there in the second half. And I thought they looked good in the Commanders game personally.
Yeah, the first half of the Lions game, I think I think week one was. Hold on, you said what, Rob?
Just speaking on their offense, like in the first game versus the Lions, Love kind of almost gave the game away, but Alex dropped the ball in the interception. Then a Brian Branch pick six got called back. The offense hasn't looked good, but I get it though. They're winning, and the defense is giving them more time to get the ball, but it doesn't look good on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I disagree with the fact that it doesn't look good on the offensive side of the ball. I think it's fair
Maybe the
criticize
second
the drop
half.
interception there, but from that
it's
from that same token, like the Eagles got gifted an interception, so the bounce of the ball goes that way.
Yeah, I'm also factoring in with the Eagles' performance that the fact that they went on the road to Arrowhead as well. I do think it's advantageous to be, and it's not a discredit to the Packers, but I do think it's advantageous to be able to start the season with back-to-back home games, just in terms of like parsing shit for the power rankings. I think that's a factor for me.
It doesn't hurt. I think it's fair.
So what we're going to do? Actually, we got to solve that now.
Especially when you're on a short week.
We got to solve that now. Actually, Ted said 2. I think personally, power ranking style, looking at the criteria, they've been the best team in football through 2 weeks so far, from an overall standpoint, performance, being that viewed as tough Lions team, and then also coming back and making also the following week the Commanders look.
Aren't they 2-0? My fault, brother. Is this 2-0 division 2, right?
No,
it's not.
No.
But they made 2 of the better offenses last season look mid.
Who y'all division? That's not Lions.
Lions,
Bears,
Vikings.
They played Commanders.
So I will go out and say, I think me and D-Mac, I will go out and say I will put the Packers at 1 and move everybody else on down. Outside of me and D-Mac, is anybody else agreeing with that? So I know if not have to make the shuffle or not. It's just me and D-Mac. Okay, I think.
I said I would put them at number 1, but I'm also fine with just leaving it as it is, because I don't think there's anything drastic as far as this is concerned to just change that 1 through 7.
I would too, but it's like, bruh, it's like everything that you're saying, bruh. Them at 4 is just nuts, bruh, for what they've been putting on the field, though. Like, it's just, I just can't get with that shit, bro. They not 4. Like, they're not the 4th best team to me. Like, they not.
I want to make this very clear. These are the top 4 teams in football, though. Like right now, these are the
that's
top 4
cool,
teams.
But they're not 4. That's what I'm saying. They're not.
I don't think that shit is that definitive though either.
What?
I don't. Well, no, I'm talking about with the Packers not having it be for like this 4 is not nothing bad.
Because when you look ahead,
you look
ahead at the Ravens building the Eagles, nigga. It's like.
Can I just say this? And I understand where you're coming from.
Does winning?
Tez, I agree with you from that perspective.
I swear I'll be confused in this shit, bro. I swear.
Y'all saying does winning matter? But the Eagles was 1 last week, and now we trying to bump them down from 1 because they won
2,
again.
Brother. I said 2.
He said 2.
I said 2.
Tez, I understand where you're coming from.
That's more response to Ev than Tez.
Tez, I understand where you're coming from. Real situation is next week the Ravens play the Lions, so we get to evaluate how they deal with the Lions compared to how the Packers deal with them, and the Packers get the Browns, which we all assume is going to go in a way, but at least that's another common opponent. So I don't feel all that inclined to change anything as far as this 1 through 7 right now. Like we're going to have a chance to see where the Packers land as far as this top 4 teams is concerned very soon, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's cool.
Bro, this iOS 26 thing look insane, bro. Like, no funny. Make me feel like I got a new phone. Damn. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool talks. I guess we can circle back if anything. I got 20 minutes still. But then facts, Justin. Didn't look like we're making any progress on it. I'm hearing Tez. I'm with Tez. He's saying 2, but shit, like D-Mac just said, reality situation, Ravens play the Lions this week coming up. I think more things will get set in stone as a top 4. They'll probably remain in the top. These teams will probably stay, to be on up here majority of this season. With the Lions.
Be careful, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much too early.
Last time you said something like that, we were ended up the 5 seed in damn WNBA playoffs, bro. just let it play out, man. Just let it play out.
Nah, yeah, week 3 is a big week, especially for the Ravens and the Lions, because the Lions can beat the Ravens and do some moving around too, especially if they look good or probably
Rams moving into that top 4. We beat the Eagles.
Exactly. So, and the Rams is a good team too.
Yeah, that's another huge game this week.
Who the Packers got?
I'll be previewing that on my channel.
Who the Packers got?
The Browns. They got the Browns.
Thursday night football.
They got the Browns and the Cowboys.
Who played Thursday, Ari?
I don't know who Bills and Dolphins, which is going to be a shit show. The Bills are going to kill them.
That's
Green Bay is going to be their schedule's so fucking sweet.
Oh my
so
God.
Hypothetically, let's say Buffalo beats Miami and we beat the Lions. Let's just say hypothetically.
Bills got such a sweet ass schedule, man.
What'd you say?
Ravens are headed to
So do Green Bay.
the process.
What do you mean?
Hey, can I say something real quick,
Y'all
bro?
got the same schedule.
No, I'm talking about where the games are played, brother. Me and Tess look at
They
this
got them home games.
Look at all their hard games and tell me where they play it at. D-Mac. Get back to me.
That shit
They hard games at the
nutty,
crib.
bro.
That shit is nutty.
Nuts, bro.
What, they're tough
Lambeau. Yes, Lambeau. Outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Lambeau. Man, get this shit out of here. Ours is the reverse. We got to go to Baltimore.
Detroit eventually, so we'll see what happens then.
We got to go to Baltimore. We got to go to Philly. They get both of them at home. Must be nice.
Oh, yeah, I got to go to Kansas City as well.
Yeah.
And to Philly. And to LA.
Yeah, must be nice.
You got all the shitty teams.
The beautiful thing is the Lions and Packers both played themselves on the home field, so we'll see how it works out.
Yes. Yep. This is true.
Man, D-Mac is so funny, dog. Y'all got to peep this nigga. All right.
Division games.
12. So we got a couple of 2-0 teams. That's the Bengals, the 49ers, the Cardinals.
So who are the teams? Okay.
And then we also have... go ahead.
No, so is the Bengals, 49ers, Cardinals, those are only 2-0 teams that are currently off right now?
Well, yes.
Bengals,
okay, and who are the 1-1 teams that are off?
Steelers and Vikings. I'm not putting the Vikings though. I don't care. They're JJ injury, like I don't know.
So I told you niggas this last week, by the way.
I don't know how the Vikings will crack it personally.
About the Vikings?
Yeah, the Vikings. I don't
know if the Steelers defense is good, by the way. That's a concern.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about with the instead of the Broncos when I said this earlier. The Steelers is the one. Yeah, that shit.
I don't know. Like they lost to the Seahawks, right? Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
The Vikings lost to the Falcons at home. I think we can get rid of both of those teams.
I got the Niners and Command. I got the Niners.
I was about to say Commanders, Niners, but yeah, I like the Niners, Commanders too. And then
because their injuries are shorter term. That's outside of
okay, but now I'm gonna make it about the Chiefs. Aren't our injuries short term too?
Yeah, but y'all haven't won a game.
Wait, hold up. So we're about to be off the list.
Yes, brother. Yes.
What'd you say, Ted?
I think so, Ted.
Yes, brother.
We got 4 more spots, gang. I'm not saying that. I'm not
saying
that.
I'm not gonna say y'all definitively.
I swear to God, week to week, I be so confused, bro. Like I swear,
y'all have Jake Browning at quarterback.
The Cardinals should not get a vote.
They won't.
Don't put us on this list. Don't put us on this list.
No, I'm not putting the Cardinals on here.
Yeah,
I'm not either. Hell no. I put the 49ers on here. We beat them niggas this weekend.
Real quick. I think we all agree that the Niners should be on this list. So can we put them at 12?
Yeah, that's why I agree with.
I had them at 12. I had them at 12 as well.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so Niners at 12.
It's cool with me.
Nobody wants to vote for the Cardinals.
Nope.
And nobody wants to vote for the Vikings or Steelers, right?
I vote for the Commanders.
I'll vote for the Seahawks here.
I vote for the Commanders.
But I'm asking the question because I'm trying to eliminate teams so that we could actually get down to
the Cardinals.
No Cardinals.
Okay, so then
hold on.
Right. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think winning should matter, bro.
It's not the end all be all, but I do think it shouldn't matter.
It can be 16.
So you would want the Cardinals
that's
here?
just odd. It's odd that. Yeah, I think it's odd that the rate again. I don't. No team that's 1-1 should be over a team that's 2-0 that actually has expectations and has looked dominant at any point of like against good teams. Like it's crazy some of the ways I'm going making things. I think it's more so. Yeah, I'm a Tez, bro. I think some of the shit is it's hard to keep. It's hard to follow. It just doesn't make sense. A lot of the shit that goes on doesn't make sense. How does a 2-0 team not get consideration? Like, or just so easily people say no to, but eager to vote for a 1-1 team.
I think it goes down to. I think it goes down to.
You said that the Cardinals have looked dominant against such a good team.
I didn't say the Cardinals. I said there's a team.
Okay, so whose team?
They've been in position.
Ravens. He's saying the Packers got real expectations. The Ravens are 1-1. The Packers are 2-0. The Packers should be over the Ravens basically, and probably even the Rams.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I didn't know he was going back. I thought we were still focusing.
But
on
no, I'm saying I just made that point. That's why I didn't name the team because I don't want to get hung up on it. The point was, it's hard to follow how we're doing this. Like, what matters? It almost feels like record doesn't matter. It feels like all that matters is roster, expectation, performance.
And I said last week that shit should be back end shit, bro. That's back end shit. That shit should be. That should not be at the forefront of what's going on. What you do on the field should be first. Record second. All that other shit is on the back end. We doing too much roster shit, strength of schedule shit. That's back end shit, bro.
Okay, so this is wait a second. This is the same thing that we run into every single year. If you want the standings,
that's why I'd be confused.
Look at the standings. This is power rankings. Those are two different things.
I mean, even with that, which is fair, this is power rankings. I think you can have a power ranking and still reward teams for actually taking care of business. Like, why would the Seahawks be ranked ahead of the Cardinals or the Bengals? I'm not saying it's wrong. I just want to know why they.
I think a lot of. I think you're always going to run it. I think, but to answer, even
why would the Niners be below the Falcons? Stuff like that. Like I don't understand stuff like that.
Why would the Niners be ahead of the Falcons? Because they're 2-0.
Not just because they're 2-0, because the Niners also have performed pretty well. Their defense actually still looks like a good defense. They have a really good unit that everyone up here can acknowledge is a really good unit. They also have some of these roster qualifications. They have them even while having an injury, and they've shown, which again, maybe it doesn't matter, but they have a history of taking their backup quarterbacks in that system and being able to replace them with value when they actually have somebody that's not whoever was wearing number 4 for them when Jimmy G was their starter. So when they have people who are capable of throwing the ball, they actually rinse and repeat. And if they have to replace a guy because the guy got injured, they play well. So I think not rewarding them over the Falcons is just odd. When I think the Falcons offense really, really, really looked bad. They just lost their starting quarterback, the Niners, came in with a backup who produced 3 touchdowns. He didn't have a turnover, and all cylinders were.
I also think that's where you have to do in terms of strength of opponent. And like, I'm not saying this just because I'm low on the Saints. I'm saying it's the fact that the Vikings do have a better defense than the Saints do. If you want to debate that, that's for you. I will leave that to you. But the Vikings do have a better defense than the Saints do. When it comes to, I mean, like, yes, JJ McCarthy and everybody look bad, but truthfully, if you really look at their offenses, their total offenses in terms of roster, they have a better offensive roster than the Saints do. You can, again, if you would like to debate that, I will leave that for you to debate. So again, that's where
the Vikings. Hold on, you're saying the Falcons?
No, the Vikings and Saints.
The Vikings and the Saints. If we're
looking to who they played, okay.
Yes, if we're looking at opponents, yes, the Vikings looked way worse than we did. Fair, I will give you that. They looked fucking horrible, and they kind of look bad. And they're not kind of look bad. They also look bad majority of their first game outside of the first quarter. So I will give you that. The Vikings as a whole have not looked good. But if we're talking about rosters and we're talking about the type of opponent that they played and we're talking about those things, the Vikings do have a better defense than we do. They have a more competent defense than we do. They have better offensive pieces than we do. Yes, they looked bad, but that does not mean that they are a worse team than we are. That also does not mean that the Falcons went up against lesser competition than we did. And then looking at the first week, they played a really good Bucs team. I'm higher on the Bucs than probably most people, but a really good Bucs team. And they hung in there offensively and defensively. So I understand the Falcons might not have had the most glowing offensive performance, on what was it, Sunday Night Football. It put me to sleep. But at the end of the day, like, we can't parse their opponents like the Saints and the Vikings and act like that's two completely, oh my gosh. Like, it's not.
And with the Cardinals specifically, I think this is one of those situations where it'll, like, a lot of the shit that we do week to week, it'll normalize itself over time. Like we just talked about with the top of the list. It'll, like, they haven't played anybody yet. Now, they're winning the games, but if you haven't played anybody, can you at least can you give me something? Like, can you give me something outside of winning on the criteria? I just don't think they've given us.
They almost gave that game away.
They almost gave both games away. They were almost in position to tie or lose both games, right?
That was about getting voted for.
Yeah, he was talking specifically.
The Cardinals.
I understand
I'm saying the Niners should definitely be ahead of the Broncos. The Niners have an argument being ahead of the Broncos.
I think that there's an argument there. I'm just less concerned about the Falcons from the offensive perspective because of how good of a defense it appears that the Vikings are. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, and I think that the Niners and Falcons are splitting hairs to me. I could see them being above, but
I agree with that.
Wes, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about teams and their starting quarterback being injured? Chan typed this in the chat. For example, for you, the question to you specifically, the Bengals. How would you slap the Bengals who are sitting at 2-0 where you said winning means something, which I do agree. I said personally 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago, I would take the Chiefs and Texans off. How do you feel about the Bengals? How would you slap them? What would you do with Joe Burrow pretty much being out for the season?
Yeah, I think the Bengals, you have to, I think it's definitely different because their quarterback is down for 3 months as opposed to a few weeks. So I think you have to look at that team, assess what they've done on the field, and reward them for it, respect it, and then look into the future and see how you feel about that team. And
he got hurt
whether or
with
not
7 points. He ended with 31.
Fair, but again, that
wasn't to you.
That's fair. I'm saying, yeah, for people with the Bengals, they have to assess what they feel about Jake Brown. The way I just assess how I feel about the Niners and their ability to take their backup
quarterbacks. How do you feel about it then?
When they're competent, I don't care because we're not there yet. I'm focused on the teams that are here right now that I think specifically the Niners who could move up and the Cardinals just because, again, that's what I responded to. Jordan, and it was a little slick comment, but Jordan saying, no, they could be at 16. And people saying, no, we don't want to vote for the Cardinals. I think that's kind of wild. But voting for Seahawks,
the reason why I brought up the Bengals because they also in the 2-0 bunch. So the Cardinals, the Bengals, and the
I understand why you brought them up. Yeah. I said there were other teams that I pinpointed first, so I would like to deal with those teams first. And when we get to the Bengals, maybe we can have a discussion about it. If we get to them, maybe we never get to them. Maybe we're outvoted, and the Bengals don't have a place on the roster. But I think my point has been made, and it's very clear where I stand with what you've done early in the season, and records matter. Like, I do think records should matter to some extent. I don't think it should all just be roster, because what the fuck does roster have to do with? Like, power rankings should be more
That's back end shit, bro. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
That's
like-
back end context, bro. Like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
So
power
the Cardinals
rankings should
being
be
2
more
and 0 is
performance.
great for the standings, but the power rankings they haven't played anybody, so that's why I'm putting them down as far as that is concerned. You talked about the Bengals. They don't have the quarterback, and the quarterback is a massive piece of this team that we know has struggles on defense on top of it, in addition to the offensive line as well. So
And to be
if you want
fair,
me to just evaluate what it is as far as their performance on the field, them beating a middling Jaguars team, sure.
And
But
also,
I'm going to look at these other factors pretty heavily too.
To be fair, also on top of that, throughout the Bengals' first 2 weeks, looked mid against Cleveland Browns.
And it barely scraped by the Browns.
And then shouldn't have, as we all stated yesterday while we watched that clip with Travis Hunter, bad PI call. They shouldn't have beat the Jaguars either. Now, granted, they still hung in the game.
Bro, stop the bullshit, bro.
won the
Like,
game.
that shit be-
You got to take your emotions out of the talk. You got to take your emotions out of the talk, gang. Look how calm I am, gang. You got to take your emotions out of the talk, bro.
That shit be
You have
corny,
to take
bro.
your emotions out of the talks, bro.
It's not
It's
like,
just
come on, you
regular
somebody
talk.
should have lost to the
They
Jazz,
just-
like,
this-
because of
that was literally a bad call that we all stated yesterday when you were not present, Tiz. That's why I worded it without you being. You were not present when we all watched the clip on the play, bro. That's all I'm saying. They should have lost that game. That was a terrible call, Tiz. Literally, it was a terrible call. I'm sorry. It's true. Y'all also still performed to win the game.
Y'all niggas is corn, bro.
Y'all also still. Did I lie? Where did I lie at? It was a bad call, and y'all ultimately still won the game. Y'all look super mid against the Browns.
Contact only like that shit, man.
Only matters for what? Y'all look mid against the Browns. I only said facts. Y'all look mid against the Browns. Y'all literally look mid. You try to point up into me in the division game while y'all look mid against the Browns. I told you word for word. The Ravens are not gonna look mid against the Browns. Y'all did though. We didn't though. Y'all did.
That was.
Ed,
but like,
your mic,
your mic is cooked.
My bad. I'm yelling, bro.
Take the 49ers off.
No, but like Tez, that logic was used. Like it was right.
Take them off then. They played the Saints.
That's all I'm trying to say, bro.
The Colts and the Broncos, like that. Who you've played and you should have lost. Like I brought it up for the Falcons initially. Like I said they should have beat the Bucs. Like it's not just the Bengals. I get it though.
Like I ain't even lying.
All right,
about
do you
nothing
think
I said.
do you think the Jaguars is better than the Saints?
I think we about the same ass cheek.
All right, bro.
I ain't even mad at that.
Wait, are you trying to pop up? Are you trying to pop up?
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got it.
Nah, dog.
Y'all got it.
Hey,
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Play football.
I'm not even mad. Like the Saints' offenses look competent.
That's why I said the confirmation bias. Sometimes the confirmation bias.
I'm gonna go to Twitch though. Y'all got it, bro.
Hey, nah, dog. That's disgusting, bro. Bro, that's disgusting, Mo. Listen, y'all. I gotta make a business decision real quick. Are you present real quick?
Do you want me to share my screen?
Yes, I'm gonna email you this. Share it. Playback. Western Ari. I don't know how quick. I'm gonna be present as long as I get to the dentist. But obviously, when they start working on me and stuff like that, yeah. But Western Ari, please can I lean on you too, just to close out 13, 14, and 15. Everybody that's in here, I have to fire up the playback room instead. I do want to say thank y'all real quick for coming through to the show today. I hear West made good points, and I do think 2-0 teams should get credit. But in reverse, D-Mac made good points too, because power ranking style is different from looking at the standings and go, oh, 2-0, boom, 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 boom. You'd be like, it's different. But so I see both sides, and I do want West and D-Mac to continue that. But Tez was just nasty. But Tez, come to playback gang, because I don't even want to talk about when you're not on the stage. It's not the same thing what you were just trying to say. I worded everything perfectly, like literally. But everybody, this is very important. If you on the YouTube side of things, it's playback.tv/facts and stats. If you on Discord, I'm literally going to just put exclamation point playback for you. Head right there right now. Let me fire that room up real quick. Let me title this week 2 power rankings. Facts and stats. Then thank y'all so much for joining the stage. Thank y'all, Facts and stats. Thank y'all so much for joining the stage. Thank y'all so much for coming through to the show today. I'm sorry early and I have a dentist appointment. Also, no show tomorrow as I'll be working at 9. We'll be back Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Back Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Peace, blessings, and love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support, and I'll see y'all in playback.